screaming, as Charlamagne say. Screaming.
Screaming. Because they don't have the scruff to scream like us.
Yo, Charlamagne be like, yo, on the screaming platforms. Like, who are you yelling at?
Screaming platforms. Cross the street and get some scrimps.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah, on the scrimp, we are live, young.
Elijah, what's popping?
Hey,
Mr. Sandman Griffin, what's popping?
We are in here. Welcome to another episode of UnQuantized Podcast. On this day, what is this, Friday, June 29th.
That is facts.
Man, listen, we got a lot to talk about today.
Damn, did it crack? What's going on with the chat, bro? What's going on with the chat?
Did we mess up on the...
Bro, it's no chat on this side. There we go. Now, that's so weird. On my phone, dog, that's so weird. Everybody's over here, but on this...
Oh, man, they just trying to hate.
Today, I mean, I could actually do it from my phone if you don't want to stop the stream.
I guess. I don't even know. Everything is hating right now.
Everything.
We could go off and go back on, try that, and then... Yeah.
All right.
Because it's so early in the stream.
Be right back.
Damn.
YouTube, what's up? Busy Works Beats.
What's going on, bro? See, Busy was smart. He got in on the working side of things today.
Thanks. Damn, that joint said one viewer on this side. That's weird.
Let me try this one more time.
Dang, I didn't know what cup to grab. You see, I'm like, ah.
See, your ratchet side wanted to go
no,
with
the red cups.
Yeah, we were flawless last week. All right, I think we good.
All right, yeah, I think we good.
All right.
Instagram be hating, man.
Yeah. Boom, we here now. We actually, okay, Busy's everywhere.
Dog, shout out to Young Busy Works Beats, man. We gonna get into that, but shout out to my dog, man.
Yes, indeed, man. So let's try this again. Welcome to another episode of
It's
UnQuantized Podcast. Today is June 29th. And boy, do we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
It's been a good week, man.
It has been a good week. So, listen. New stuff dropped today. I know everybody's excited. No, I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about XO2. Gotcha. XO2 at soundoracle.net. Boom. It dropped today. It's already going crazy. It's been way less than 24 hours. It's been out for about 12 hours, and it's already going ham.
It's not scorpion. It's like tarantula.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
What's scorpion sound?
What sound do they make?
Get over here.
Oh, yeah, that is...
There you
go.
Toasty! Good one. Gotta get
Hannon Lane. Young Hannon Lane.
Hey,
he said, try calling you, man.
Oh, yeah. You gotta text me, bro. That's who that VA number was. You could have ran him back home, though.
I get nervous when I see that VA number. I'm like, oh, no.
And then what up, though?
He said, I was just in Atlanta.
Oh, man. Yeah, you should have shot me that text, bro.
Shout out to the legend Hannon Lane, man. If y'all know, fire producer, bro.
Super, worked with Tim and Missy and everybody. Hannon's like a staple in that whole thing.
He just said he was at working with Missy at her house.
Oh, I know you.
And he bought no games. Shout out to Hannon Lane, man.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Facts. So, yeah, I guess we can get into the chat before we get into the newness of the day.
IG is really hating, bro. I've pasted this note 3 times and it doesn't show up.
I'm not appreciating what's going on.
This was really weird, bro. Like, I literally just, that's so weird. He said me and Missy's using no games. Hey, you heard it here first. Man, listen. You heard it here first. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Hannon Lane and Missy Elliott using the No Games kit from UnQuantized.
That's fire. That's gonna sound crazy.
Oh, you already.
That's gonna sound crazy, dog.
Come on, Missy and Hannon. That's crazy enough, right there. You throw some UnQuantized sounds into the mix.
Ooh,
and it's something different. So look, I always ask everybody, what are you excited about this week? What did you accomplish this week? If it was something that really floated your boat, got your yacht going this week, let us know.
Little yachty.
Little boat.
Ooh.
Yep.
Dog, my phone is bugging, bro. And for some reason, this message will not pen, bro. They hating. Look, watch. Paste. But it never shows up on this side. It's happened before, too. IG, man. What's up, man? Y'all got IGTV and y'all start acting different. Facts. Who are you?
Smoking Aces, XO2 is lit. Appreciate it. Oh, Sandman Griffin.
He said, time for me to go buy that TTLO kit. Payday.
Hey,
gotta get it, man.
Gotta get it.
Visual said I got the new HS7s. That was a good highlight.
Okay.
I'm not a
Yamaha.
I'm not a Yamaha fan.
Yeah.
I like they sound clean and they're good, but that's my issue with them.
Too clean.
They're too clean.
Too good.
Where was I at? I think I was in Atlantic in LA, and they had the big HS7 joints, and we was playing on, and they sound like they was about to blow at all time.
Big HS7s. They got some the big joints.
Well, the biggest ones that they got.
Oh, they like
it. Not the ones I had. The little bitty ones at the crib, and they ain't had no bass. But these joints felt like we were playing stuff, and it just sounded like every time was about to blow. And I was like, I don't like this.
Oh yeah.
I was in there nervous playing beats, like, dang, did I mix crazy? And then you play on something else, it sounds perfect.
Not rocking with it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, by the way, just in case you're wondering why we're looking so sophisticated and dapper today, we're drinking out of fancy schmancy cups. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but when you put the cup down,
it's got the gangster lean.
Oh.
Riding down the street, smoking, sipping on gin and
juice. You see
juice.
The Black Barrel Jameson inside of the diamond, because we give nothing but gems here.
Facts, you know what I mean? Jim Carrey.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And all of this flyness is due to Justified Music, who came through to the Producer Power Summit last week that was sold out. And
I picked the right one. That was a guess. Woo!
But yeah, man, he came through and gave us this dope gift, the decanter with the 4 leaning cups.
I didn't even know that was the name for it, the decanter.
Yeah,
I just called it a pitcher, a fancy pitcher, and a fancy cup.
You know, in life, it's certain words you're gonna have to eventually look up, like decanter, vestibule.
I don't know what any of that is. That sounds like all medical procedures. It all sounds like something you get.
Oh, my voice is low? I appreciate you, Donnie Bravo. I got the low voice. Where we mic that? Okay.
Well, this the IG voice. So
yeah.
Straight to the iPhone. You're going to have to.
I got to talk to the back of the class.
Quintendo Power. What up, brother?
But yeah, we got this cool decanter with the stand, with the super cool gangster lean glasses.
I'm over here turning up.
From Justified Music. Yeah.
I gotta slow down. This will mess you up.
Yeah.
Because, with the red cup, we know to pour. You done drunk out a red cup for so many years.
That's a fact.
You be like, oh, I hit the first line. That's a shot. You know what I mean? Little bit right there. That's 2 shots. You know what I mean? We know. I measure that. But
this is so deceptive.
Yeah, this is new. Cause
first of all, I didn't think that whole bottle could fit in this joint.
Dang. The whole bottle?
I poured 3/4 of the bottle. And then I stopped right here. But the whole bottle would have fit.
Shout out to Beats Music for the bottle too.
Oh yes, and Beats Music bought us this lovely bottle of Black Barrel Jameson.
Hey, shout out to UnQuantized, man.
Man,
y'all, man, I love y'all, man. It's real out here, man. We was at Doppler, dog. It was such a great event for me because one, Doppler, I feel like is where I learned how to be a producer. You know what I mean? Right. I was making beats, but Doppler is where I got my professional work at. You know what I mean? Big sessions, working with bigger artists, and that's when I really learned about being in the studio every day. So it was good doing the live show there. You know what I mean? And it's all my friends is walking in the hallways working. You know what I mean? Popping in.
Comfortable spot.
Very.
Been there for years. And in case you don't know what we're talking about last week, we had a Producer Power Summit. It was amazing. We sold it out. It was jam-packed with nothing but good vibes, great people, and it was 4 hours of gems.
Dog.
Just straight gems, man. Some of our super favorite people showed up, like Classic was there, Beats Music was there.
Beats Music. What's my homie name? I keep forgetting his name. He was in New York. He had a hat on. What is his name?
I keep forgetting his name too.
Bro, I know his face now.
Yeah, ER Beats was there.
ER Beats was there. Classic, they came down deep. The whole Classic Empire, they came out.
VA, man.
Man, they came out super deep, bro. It was a good time, man.
Man, it was super good. Now, panelists. Oh, we had a crazy panel.
That was, I learned a lot.
Yeah. So our panel was, of course, me and Trizza. But it was Amon Jackson,
super engineer,
Super Duper J, also a super engineer now, super A&R. Shout out to whoever just bought XO2.
Facts.
We also had Busy Works Beats, friend of the show, friend in real life.
Wheel up.
just a wealth of knowledge. Come on, y'all already know what Busy is bringing to the table.
Facts.
And we had a special panelist for like half the joint. Our guy, Houston Singletary from Ableton. He's with the Ableton sound design team. He's the head of all presets for anything that comes in Ableton. And, man, just all around good friend. And he had the gems, too.
Thanks.
Woo,
yeah, Houston came through.
Oh, yeah.
Houston was like, blah!
Yeah, Houston's like, well, what you want to do if you really want to be successful. You're like, oh, damn.
And it's dope, dog, because what I want people to understand is it's a difference between playing your beats for other people that kind of have the same vision, right? Because you'll start picking up little stuff, you know what I mean? There's like Beats music, perfect example. I feel like every time I've heard Beats music, I can hear the difference.
Super
like, progression. Super, like, years. Oh, yeah. It sounds like years of progression. From the first time we met him, it was like, oh, everything was cool. Everything sounded nice, but it was like it could be some work.
Right.
And then
in New York,
I was like, damn, all right. And then he came here. He was like, all right, here you go. Play. Boom.
Facts.
Killed it. You know what I mean?
Super killed it. His beats, crazy. Sonically, they were crazy. And from what I understand, a lot of them were mixed by Realistic.
Hey, shout out to that.
Yep. So, man, it was just great. And we had wings galore, buddy.
Oh, man. And drink. We still drinking on the drink.
Oh, yeah. We got drink.
We got drink.
A whole bunch of drink. But, man, we had so many chicken wings. If you've ever been to Atlanta, you know lemon pepper is the flavor.
Oh, yeah.
So, some people ate lemon pepper wings for the first time at that joint.
Really?
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody who traveled. People came from Florida.
Yep.
Beats music came from L.A. Classic Empire, they came from VA.
A couple people came from New York.
Golly, that's crazy, bro.
And I forgot Homeboy that had to leave out early. I forgot where he came from, but he traveled from somewhere too.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to that, man. We had a good time, man. I really enjoyed it.
That is a fact.
Donnie Bravo said y'all should do one in L.A. We did one earlier in January with Young Busy Works Beats.
Yeah, that was fire.
But hey, I'm in L.A. all the time, so.
Hey, we can go back.
You know, ain't nothing but
they peer pressured me into coming to the first one, and that turned out great.
That literally kind of springboarded everything else.
Yeah,
because I don't think New York would have happened.
Nope.
Or this would have happened.
This definitely wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for LA.
Yeah.
I think I honestly think we should take. I was thinking about taking the next one
home
on the road, like in the air.
Ooh.
Might have to do a virtual one, man. So that way, because they're like, what city you want to be in next? I think we can be in every city in the world next at the same time.
You know, shout out to my brothers and sisters in Africa, London. You know what I mean?
They keep wanting us to come to London. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of travel.
I mean, I will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
them ducats ain't cheap. Them flights ain't cheap.
Nah.
But you know, I think that's a good idea, man. Let's see. Waves by Kid said, "What's good? What's good, man?
What up, Young Flat Green? Yeah, he missed that one.
He missed it. I seen him at Patchwork.
Yeah, he was at the after party. The after party was at Patchwork, hosted by Busy Works Beats.
Shout out to Young Busy. Yeah, Busy had to jump in there, and I got to cook up with Young Busy. We made a couple beats.
Nice.
We shot some YouTube footage. You know what I mean? It was a good time, man.
All stars.
Yeah.
I left her. I didn't go to the after party because apparently I moved to South Carolina, so I had to get on the road, man.
Oracle lives damn near South Carolina for real.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn far. Yeah.
So Wenzo Rap says B Cox didn't show up. Yeah. So let me address this. It was a situation, man. We thought he was on the way. I got a text that he was on the way. And so I'm like, all right, cool. And he wasn't on the way.
He got caught up.
He got caught up. And he was in L.A. He's supposed to be coming back. I don't know what happened with his flight situation. But at the end of the day, he didn't come. He wanted to call and FaceTime, and it was just a lot going on. And I felt like it was like, it was going so well. I didn't even want to stop and just.
Yeah, the vibe was.
The vibe was so great. It's just like I didn't want to stop and make a phone call. You know, it would have been weird. So yeah, I wish he could have been there, but it didn't work out like that. Yeah. But we had like so much gems, dog, and it went so well, bro.
It was amazing.
Dog.
Oh, and the beat joint where they played, everybody got to play their beats. We did it was a real life scenario. Because you go places like this, you can play beats, and they'll let you play 5 beats for 5 minutes. No, we did real life scenario. Each person got 3 minutes to play whatever they wanted, and they were playing it for a super engineer and a super A&R. And what we were explaining is when you go somewhere and you play beats for A&R, they're not going to let you play your whole beat. If they not feeling it in the first 2 bars, they're like,
skip.
Next one. Next one. That's how this was.
That's how it was. Yeah, if Jay or Mom was like, next one, hey, you gotta skip.
Yeah, you gotta go.
And you gotta have them ready. You gotta have your best ready and just play them.
Yep. And you had to picture your strategy. A lot of people like, all right, let me find my best 3. Whereas ER Beats, he went with the quantity strategy. He's like, but his beats were fire.
Fire.
He's another one that super stepped it up. So he tried to like squeeze like 10 of them in there. He got them all.
Yeah, he was another one too that I could hear from when we first met him to like now. It's like, damn, like all right, I see. You know what I mean?
The elevation is real. And shout out to him. He used SoundOracle.net sounds and sounds from the producer kit on every single beat. And I think so did Beats Music as well.
Hey, not saying there's a correlation, but
hey.
I mean, if it's a common thing here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'll just sip out of my fancy glass.
Y'all let me know when 440 is. I'll make another drink. Because this is deceiving. I don't want to get fucked up. And I've been working out and I ain't really ate like that. I just had a protein shake, you know what I mean?
There's too much going on.
There's too much going on, man. And this cup, man, that glass, I ain't trying to break it. Busy Works Beats. Oh, shout out to Drake. I feel like what's that song? He's like something about busy, and he goes. Zzz. I was like, yeah, he's copied Busy, dog. He stole from Busy Works Beats. I mean, I'm throwing it out there. You know what I mean? Fan theory.
I think so.
Boy Wonder was on there trying to figure out how to do a hi-hat roll. He was watching a Busy beat. You know what I mean? Drake heard it.
Like, what's that?
What's that? You know what I mean?
Oh, he's like, with the beat. I got it.
Yeah, no, that's how the song. That's my theory.
Well, Drake is Busy Works Beats' cousin. We'll just start that rumor.
Yeah, that's
right
true.
Now.
True.
So, hey.
On his mama's side, twice removed.
There you go.
Yeah, it's true.
Once put back and then removed again.
Facts. You know what I mean? Hey, if you at the same family reunion, y'all cousins. You know what I mean? You can. Hey, who gonna tell you different?
You know my cousin. We cousins.
We cousins. Busy Works Beats. That's my savior right there, man. Very wise man. Facts. Yes, good indeed. People, man.
Yes. Indeed.
Every time, Busy again. The thing that I applaud Busy for is that he's an online guy, but he will pull up on you.
Oh yeah.
Busy was like, "Yo, I'm coming to Atlanta." He was here, brought the whole crew,
and he's the same exact person.
Same person, dog.
That's a crazy thing about it.
Brought them gems, came through. So you gotta respect it, man. It's a good. He's a perfect example of balancing between being online and promoting yourself and doing that, but still networking, being in the field, shaking hands, meeting new people,
keeping the mermaids on deck.
Facts. Super facts. Super
facts.
The mermaid walked in the room. I was like, "Le gasp, le gasp."
I like that.
Who is this? The versatility of Beats music is amazing. He's coming up, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's just good to see it, man. This is what if not saying that we solely helped him, whatever. If we helped a little bit, I'm happy.
Well, he's invested.
Exactly.
He's heavily invested in this. And you can see it.
It's improving, man.
Yeah.
Meteor said he came from North Carolina. Shout out to young Meteor.
Hey, man, shout out to you.
Shout out to your wife too, because your wife was super nice. She tagged me in the post.
That's
super
right.
Nice.
Yes.
Young
Justin
young JT. Yeah, Meteor was cool, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We had a great time, and it's cool meeting everybody in person too.
Oh yeah.
Talking to people online is like one thing.
You gotta put a face with the name.
Exactly.
Dope.
We'll see. When is the next one?
We working that out right now. We recovering from this one.
Man. I can't wait till y'all do another one, even if it's in Atlanta again. That's Sandman Griffin.
Oh, well, we can do that.
Man, shout out to Sandman. We was in New York, Liddy. New York was great too.
That was my guy. He was nice in New York.
Yeah, we was all right there. Hey, I'm living here in LA. Hit me up next time you're out here. Cool, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, you will see me on Sunset at Veggie Grill eating a Beyond Meat burger. You know what I mean? Sipping
that's too much LA lingo right there, buddy.
Sipping what is it? Damn, what's the thing I'm trying to think? Mimosa. Mimosa is the thing you drink in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean,
we drank really what
you say.
I mean, we really drank whatever. We Long Island Shorty in the morning.
That's a fact. Wow. Missing the flights.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's not talk about missing flights.
What up? Love what y'all do. Thank you so much.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Pay for the live producer meetup and via VIP. To get exclusives and incentives.
There you go.
That's what you do, man. The VIPs, man. VIPs got exclusive kit. Yep. I've been seeing people go crazy with the joint.
Nuts.
And the networking there was so good because people don't realize that Doppler is like a working studio, right? And so it's just producers and artists just walking in the hallway, and then everybody's trying to figure out what we were doing too.
Right.
And then the studio that we even rented was Keith. Shout out to Keith. Mm-hmm. Keith is like A&R at RCA. I don't even know if people knew how big Keith is.
Nah.
Keith was there just walking around. People just like, I don't know who that is.
That's a fact.
But Keith is like, he A&Rs for like Chris Brown, Miguel, anybody on RCA. He works on the Mark Pitts, super poppin', works with Usher a lot. Yep. Between him and Super Duper J, they taught me crazy amount of game when it comes to this music shit. You know what I mean? Dope. So it was good people just walking the hallways, and we brought a bunch of people.
Yeah,
some good
but
vibes.
that was one of them places like you never know who you're gonna see in the hallway.
Exactly.
So, like everybody is somebody there.
Shout out to Kanye getting a haircut, and that picture of Kanye getting a fade in Doppler. Yeah,
because barbers.
You know what I mean. And his barber is what's his name? His name is Ibn Jasper. He's like a skater.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I have a question. I asked for vocal tips in the past, but now I did more research. I'm shooting for more like stuff like TV and film type of stuff. Tips, fam. So, when you say TV, film type of stuff, like, what do you mean?
Right, and for vocals, like, yeah.
So, like, what do you mean? Like, getting songs on a TV or film type stuff? Or do you...
Yeah, be a little more specific.
Yeah, like the format for making stuff for TV, because it's a format that you got to make those songs in, too.
Right. Yeah.
That people don't really know
That's when
about.
we get into stings and all that stuff, yeah.
Which I hate, bro. I hate stings, bro.
I like stings.
I hate them.
Just those little short...
Duh! No, I hate it. The little cliffhangers.
Oh man.
V-Cox be mad busy, man. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
No, he's a 9-time Grammy winner that had 70-something placements in a year and hangs with Mariah Carey and Jermaine Dupri. I'm sure he's busy. You know what I mean?
That's true. Hanging with Mariah Carey seems like a job.
Oh, that's what he was calling. He's like, yo, Mariah's here. You know what I mean? I had to deal with this. You can hear it just yelling in the back. I'm just like, if that's Mariah, like, tell her, say what up. You know what I mean? Tell her that ODB remix was fire, you know what I mean?
Hey, got me feeling emotion. What kind of share is that? Okay. It's the Oracle production share. And funny enough, I'm giving one of these away. Anybody that buys XO2 before July 31st automatically eligible to win an Oracle share. I will mail that joint straight to your door. No problem.
Waving the 4-4? No
4-4.
Okay, no, free. No smoke.
Yeah, if you don't want to wait or be in the contest, you can go to soundoracle.net and go to the resources page, and it's on there as well. So either way, man.
Dog, if y'all get some free time, man, y'all want some inspiration, go on YouTube, type in Hannon Lane, right? It's gonna be a video of him making a beat with a bottle. And is he on the ASR-10? Dog, the ASR-10 and making a beat with a bottle. Dog, I've watched this a bajillion times, dog.
YouTube classic. That's before like YouTube was like super saturated with craziness.
Him focus, that Heatmakers video. Pharrell got one where he made Midnight Hour. Mm-hmm. And then Just Blaze got a beat making video. I swear, I probably watched all them views where it's like 1 million views on them. I got about 50,000.
On the Fade to Black clips.
Oh man,
yeah.
With Timbaland with the jug and No, that was Tim and his the Timist.
Yeah,
that was the most Tim was. Well, he done came down. That was that was before Swole Tim.
Yeah.
Good brass / string VSTs.
Analog brass by Output and analog strings by Output. If you're looking for more cinematic stuff, Symphobia is.
That's what I was thinking of. Trying to think of. Brass is kind of sucky though. I ain't gonna front. Brass, they haven't. I don't know why they can't get it right.
Nah,
it never feels like
they kind of get cinematic brass right. But for the most part, brass is because you start off with stuff like Chris Hines horns. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I used to try to use the shit out of Chris Hines horns back in the day. Now it just don't sound good.
Trizzy Da Vinci said the mermaid's on deck. Yeah, Busy got him, dog. Busy is connected.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. What's her name? Oh, Lana. Yeah. I feel like her name was. Oh, is it Ayana?
Wait. Oh yeah, it was Ayana. I thought it was Ayana.
I thought so. Maybe I'm saying that, but Pure Fire, dog. Pure Fire.
Yeah, facts.
In the nicest, respectable way, I give her 2 thumbs up. I got to say, Busy has been one of those who's very consistent as well. Yo, super.
Yeah, when you look up consistency in a dictionary, it says busyworksbeats.com.
Facts. Take credit, Trizza. You helped us all, man. Yes, I'm just here, man. I'm the guy that's in the corner ready to shoot the three, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
whatever
man,
I gotta do, man.
Story about how you got me actually on Instagram and all that stuff. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Come on, give it up for Trizza, man.
Hey, man.
If y'all want to give it up for Trizza, let me see some hearts in here.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Damn, catching y'all for a little bit. Finna go camping. Aw, shit, bro. You better bring that off. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's mosquito season.
You need the SPF 50. Mm-hmm. You need a shotgun.
Damn, is this like camping, like no cell phones camping, or is this like light camping?
Gotta keep your fire going.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of glamping? It's like you camp, but it's like you got a cabin, and it's like you got all the accessories, like internet.
Oh, Poconos.
That's like my kind of camping.
I've been to the Poconos before. Like,
I come from the country, dog. I'm cool on bugs and snakes and outside.
I can say I've done both. I've done real deal camping, and I've done cabin in the woods. I'm all about the cabin in the woods. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna turn on the AC.
That's right.
I'm gonna drink from the stuff in the refrigerator, and then I'm gonna hit a zip line before I go to my tub outside.
That's bad. He gave an important point. He says, "I'm in Colorado, no mosquitoes." Colorado changes the thing. Camping can be much more fun if you're in Colorado.
I don't think you're talking about mosquitoes anymore.
Just enjoying the Colorado-ness and you camping. I can see that being very fun. You know what I mean?
Got some boulders.
Getting more in touch with nature through the greenery.
Well, there's trees out there.
Yeah, a lot of
trees to look at.
Shout out to Colorado, man.
And you get high. Altitude-wise, Colorado's kind of up there, so no mosquitoes.
That's true.
They're hot.
Any tips on submitting music for TV shows, movies, so forth?
Wow, we get this a lot. So at the expense of sounding like a broken record, if you're under 18, look up what a record is.
Golly, that's so terrible, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, that hurt my feelings.
Listen, look for, we tend to go with smaller companies that are making noise. They're making some leeway in the industry, but you could actually talk to somebody that can make some moves, because what you want to do is you want to be able to establish relationships with people that make decisions at these companies. And the bigger companies, you simply can't do that just because there's so many producers, and you're just in a pool of just a million producers. So if you really want to make some headway, in that industry, I would go for a smaller company.
And I would say avoid companies that's like, if you pay us this, we'll get you this. Because if people aren't like vetting your talent, then it's probably a scam.
Yeah, green eggs scam.
What's that? It's like a thing for like rappers, and you get to perform on tours and shit. There's a Coast to Coast mixtapes, and they do all those shows.
I heard of Coast to Coast mixtapes. I didn't know what they did.
It's like it's not a scam, right? But it's a jug, I'll say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they'll get big artists to be like, oh, you know, Coast to Coast mixtape, and do a drop, right? So all these new artists just think, oh, it's a big artist, and I get to perform at a show that they're promoting, right? And all they do is they sign up like 30 of these like new artists on there. But if you're a new artist, you don't have no fan base, and nobody's coming to see new artists. So basically, you're just performing for other artists and their homeboys. So you really don't grow from it.
So it's a showcase, a peer showcase, basically.
It's basically how producers be trying to promote to other producers.
Yeah.
It's imagine somebody taxing you for that. That's kind of how that works.
You know, so many people try to get me to be involved with stuff like that, or throw that type of thing. Like back in when I was in Baltimore, like, oh man, you can do it, and we just sign people up. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is.
He said, "What the fuck are y'all drinking, fam?" Nah, Just Vibe Music gave us these fancy Game of Thrones goblets.
Yes. By the way, this is the decanter.
I still don't know what that is.
You decant. Get one of these.
I can't decant. I can't think of a pun with that. That's a hard word. I was trying.
Yeah, I was trying myself.
But yeah, if they're trying to charge you up front, avoid them. Go smaller companies. They're going to kind of vet you. They're going to want to hear your stuff. And it's a format to it, too. So sting outs, look at what that is. If you ever hear, like, on the Kardashians, they talk, and then it's like that dramatic moment. It's like, ah! And it's like a little hi-hat, a little sizzle and shit. That's a sting.
Yeah.
And they love them. And I hate it.
Stings
it's
cool,
so dramatic, man. I just make me think of soap operas, man.
Just play a chord with a lot of notes and extra stuff.
You ever seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of.
I can't.
More omnious chords.
I can't. Hey,
bullshit. Bullshit.
All right, let's see. We probably got some questions. Let's see.
Winzo Rap says, I travel from West Midtown. Dang, son. I travel from East Midtown, shawty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, I hope you got sponsored for that travel, bro.
Damn it. No, you know what? I'm in West Midtown, bro. That's crazy. I live right by V Live.
Oh, yeah.
Strip club, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go there for lunch. Good time.
What a landmark to pick.
I mean, it's literally right.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
Y'all gonna touch on that Dropbox topic?
Yes, indeed. So I guess I'll get into it. Get into it now, real quick. So for those of you that didn't see my video, I put it on IGTV. We need to talk about that as well.
That's facts.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Dang.
Anyway, somehow on the night of June 22nd, between 11:33 p.m. and 11:43 p.m., I don't know what I was doing, but I managed to delete over 26,000 samples from my Ableton library.
Bruh.
Exactly. That's what it felt like. And to make matters worse, I didn't know I did it. And I didn't realize I did it until yesterday morning.
Oh, no, baby. What
I go to load up a whole bunch of drum racks and things, and everything's coming up blank over like one sound in it.
Did Michael Jordan meme just show up on your computer?
Yeah, he was crying. It was crazy. So once I realized it, after I tried to load up like 10 kits and things weren't loading, fortunately, I was able to look up the names of the missing files in Dropbox. Sure enough, boom, deleted. Everyone I looked up, deleted. So I was able to zero in on the time, the date and the time that everything got deleted. And Dropbox will save your deleted files. A lot of people don't know that about Dropbox. It will save your deleted files. I thought it was for 30 days, but I saw stuff in there from like January that I deleted. So I think they just
keep it
indefinitely, which is dope. So I was able to find all 26,000 plus files and restore them with just a simple select. I couldn't do them all at one time, but I did a couple hundred at a time. Select, boom, click restore, puts them right back on your hard drive, right where you deleted them from. I'm Gucci. I was able to zero in on all of them. They were from, and here's an Ableton lesson too. When you save things in Ableton, if it has sounds in it, it'll save like your presets and your tracks to whatever folder, but the actual sounds go to a samples folder. If you go to your user library, it'll be a samples folder. It'll have processed, imported, crop, freeze, whatever type of samples. So I was able to find, I deleted half of my crop folder, half of my freeze folder, and all of my consolidated folder.
Golly.
And probably 400 files from my reverse folder.
Golly.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to Dropbox, man. That's why I always say back up your stuff. Have more than one backup, but you need cloud storage, man.
Facts.
It's 2018. If you don't have some cloud storage, it's your fault.
Facts.
You know.
Today's sponsor, Dropbox.
Yeah, Dropbox should really sponsor. I gave them a lot of press.
Speaking of Dropbox, a lesson I give one gem that we learned from this Power Summit: don't play your beats from Dropbox in important moments.
Oh yeah,
because that time for it to buffer is awkward, bro.
You only had 3 minutes.
Nah, people was pressing play and that joint was like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to? Nah, I don't want to play that one.
Yeah, the internet signal is not really working for me.
But that's a fact. And so real quick too, because I think it was Beats Music that actually asked me in my DM, can I explain how to save your stuff to Dropbox? Fairly simple, especially with the Ableton library. So I just copy, or what you would do is copy your Ableton library to your Dropbox, and then point your Ableton. You click on library and just say, hey, my Ableton library is here. And now you're good. Everything you do in Ableton will save to Dropbox. And that's really it. Your whole library and all that stuff will be there. And not only that, Ableton also saves backups too of your projects. So you got backups on backups inside of backups. Trust me.
That's facts.
This method, I've been using it for like 3 years. You want to try that?
I'm going to switch. I keep talking about it, but I got to do it. I gotta do it.
Come on, man.
Because I've had 2 incidents where I've lost files and it's been heartbreaking. So I don't want no more struggles. I'm young Mary J right now. No more struggle. No more pain. That's all I got. That's all I can sing.
Oh, also, anything that's in your Dropbox, if you right click on a file on your computer, it'll say view previous versions. So you can always view or recall a previous version of any file. I
didn't even know they do all that. So you showing me stuff in Dropbox, I ain't even know.
That's why I did that video there. Like,
that was
say a few things that you might not know about Dropbox. I'm a Dropbox aficionado.
Young Frosty says, hey, what do you guys think of Logic the DAW? Kind of want to switch from FL Studio.
I've never used Logic, so you got to talk to this guy over here.
So as someone who used Logic from a while, bro. I used Logic from... Dang, a long time.
Yeah.
Right? And I switched to Ableton. I feel like Logic is my 3rd choice. Maybe 4th, right? It's going to go Ableton, Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops is not a close second.
But it's second.
But it's second. You know what I'm saying?
The Reason?
Reason is like 26. I don't even know if it's $26. But it's like... It's,
probably not.
I'm just going to put it at 26 right now.
Damn.
I'm choosing Digital Performer over Reason.
Damn.
Any day.
Cakewalk.
Cakewalk
is actually a racial term. Really? I'm not even gonna get into that right now. But
well, I don't.
Okay. It's actually a very racial term.
I'm just gonna say Steinberg. Nuendo. But I would say if you don't like Fruity Loops, try Ableton. Because I feel like Ableton is a cross between Logic and not Fruity Loops. It's not the same. Fruity Loops is different. It's more visual. But I feel like if you like Logic, you would like Ableton in a way. Because I use Ableton like Logic. I don't use the clip side as much. Well, now I'm starting to. But at the beginning, I just used it like damn near like Logic, and I had great results.
Dope.
Yeah, but Logic itself, I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. I feel like if you do a lot of R&B, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Their recording and like MIDI capture is good. Outside of that, I don't really care for it. It doesn't look the greatest.
To me, Ableton is like a more like creative thing. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, just the options, like even this, the warping and the looping and everything syncs up in Ableton. It makes
automatically
100 times better.
Somebody at the thing last week was, I'm trying to tell them about Ableton and the warping and the stretching. Like what Machine?
It's different.
Stretches and warp. I'm like, listen, you're not listening to me. You got to do stuff to make it tempo sync. And Ableton, you drop it in there.
It works
automatically.
It works.
Tempo sync.
Even in the preview, it's in the same tempo.
The preview.
So if you have a loop and you preview it, it's gonna loop in tempo. Unless you press a button, it'll make it play regular.
Right.
But it loops in tempo.
Come on, your browser is synced up. Yeah, that's amazing.
So we're gonna say Ableton, and FL is to me is like solid. And I got an FL tutorial from the FL like dude, you know what I mean? Like I got to work on FL with Busy explaining to me because I have no idea what I'm doing in FL. Right. So I'm like Busy, like how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I get to this?
No.
And I'm on a PC, so I'm already like confused because everything's on the opposite side. Then I'm on FL and I don't know what I'm doing. But Busy was walking me through, so I got like a crash course tutorial in the joint.
Dope.
And FL's not bad. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it.
Dope, man.
I would use it more. It's just I gotta sit down with it. I gotta make more music. That's the thing. I've been doing so much of everything else. I haven't been making as much music.
I started this morning. Back to making. Oh, it felt really good. I had to get XO2 out the way.
That's what you gotta get them products out the way. And it's like, all right, back.
Yeah. Now I'm like, oh man, I think tonight with the right motivation, it's going down.
It's going ham.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keith, the beef solid dude. Facts. Young Keith is cool people, man. Yeah. Keith is like the quintessential A&R when you talk about like people that tell you they don't like something. Keith has no problem telling you that he don't like something dead to your face.
Before you start playing, he's like,
no, that ain't it. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it, Joe. But that's why you gotta love him though, because his ear is so like, he's been around nothing but success. Like you've been around Usher, Chris Brown your whole life. Your ear is gonna be tuned to a certain kind of thing. That's a fact. So it makes you better. You know what I mean? It makes you kind of step up and be like, damn, all right, cool. This ain't it.
True.
I started with Logic, and it's great for the process of getting ideas out. But as far as getting better, I liked Ableton and FL Studio. Waves by Kid.
There you go.
Like the suspense, action, orchestra, motivational type of, if you look up 300 violin orchestra songs, that type of instrument.
Synphobia.
Yeah, synphobia is definitely your thing.
Yeah.
Y'all built a family empire out of this. Another producer that met Oracle in DC that I know compared UnQuantized to Bounce Gang.
I don't know what Bounce Gang is, but hey.
Yeah, I gotta look up Bounce Gang. I definitely gotta look up Bounce Gang. It sounds familiar. Is that Monte Booker now?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that.
Okay.
Will your kits ever be released on Splice?
Yes. Very, very, very soon.
Hey.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the guys over at Splice.
Hey. You will be seeing more of me saving up money for future events with you guys. Hey, we'd love to have you, my brother.
Perfecto, man. I think we need to hit this virtual thing real fast.
Cause man, we got people in Lithuania. We got Lithuania in here. We got Africa.
Yeah, I don't want them to have to wait for us to get to Lithuania.
That is true.
Yeah.
But hey, we're not opposed to pulling up in Lithuania.
Oh no,
don't get it twisted.
Not at all.
I'm trying to be out here. No Jello, no other ball, whatever. I'm staying in Lithuania. I'm pulling up.
No Jello.
That dude, the Ball brothers.
Oh,
one is
gosh.
Jello and one is I couldn't think of the other one's name. It's Lonzo, Mello. Oh, Mello and Jello. Yeah, forget them.
That's terrible.
They whack.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yo,
I don't
the
know.
audio went out. I guess hopefully that was earlier.
Camping in South Cali can suck. Might as well sleep with spiders. Yeah, that's a big no for me, dog. As soon as you said spiders. Word, if you need to make a rest stop in Richmond, VA, hit me up. I'm actually going to be, that's where I'm going down there. I got to go home when I go to Virginia. And so I'm like 30 minutes outside of Richmond. Good old Halifax, VA in the country.
Listen, I kind of want to go home for a while.
I'm excited about it, and then I'm freaked out about it. I'm excited because I get to see family and friends and stuff. Freaked out because
it's crazy.
It's crazy out there, and it ain't nothing for me to eat out there. Vegan is not a thing out there, so it's gonna be real struggle city for me.
You mean the pork and pig doesn't have any vegan options for you?
No vegan options. My auntie making the collard greens with turkey necks right now. You know what I mean?
Big Rob's pork chop house don't got nothing for you?
Dog, nothing, dog. So it's gonna be a little, you know.
Yeah.
Have either one of you guys ever used Studio One?
I used it for a while. It wasn't for me. It's no Ableton. I'll say that.
Is it Monard is hard? Monard is hard. Okay. Love the producer summit this weekend. Hey, shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed everybody there. I had a good time. We had to chop it up with everybody.
It was so much fun, dog.
I was drinking some Jameson. Yeah. We got to say some gems.
We had some. Oh, the speakers were amazing.
Oh yeah,
like
I learned
the
some
actual
shit.
like monitor speakers.
Oh, that's the crazy thing too. If y'all seen the pictures in there, it's these gigantic QSC speakers?
Yeah.
They were not there the day before. So we we just gonna take the speakers out, and panelists gonna sit up there, and I come back and it's these gigantor like concert speakers here.
Keep
like
beefed at an overnight upgrade.
Man, I'm like, yeah, only him.
Yeah.
What's good, man? I'm trying to figure out the method or methods on how I should get that bend to your 808s. I'm currently using the Machine MK3.
Legato. Yeah, put it in, on the polyphony, on the sample, it's usually going to be on 8, and you can tune it all the way down to 1. If you go past 1, it's legato, and that's what you do. And then there's a glide parameter. You adjust your glide how long you want it.
Facts. Yeah, with 808, you want it to be one plane at a time. A lot of people don't change that. Is it polyphony?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just be like, blah,
yeah, see, the legato, that's what allows you to, when you hit the other one, it just glide to that note, and your glide time determines how long it gets to that.
Quintino Power, it said the same thing. Turn the polyphony all the way down. You know what he talking about.
Young ER Beats, we see you in here, buddy.
Hey, plant-based gang. You already know. You know what I mean? Young healthies.
Hey.
You know what I mean? In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli.
Beyond the sausage joint they got?
Oh, it's fire.
I haven't tried that.
It's fire, bro.
I've had the burgers.
It's fire.
The chicken strips? Trash.
Yeah, but that's not the same. Those are like the store brand.
Yeah.
This new Beyond is like the super protein, whatever they doing.
Nubian. Sounds like Nubian. But
my young Nubian queen. What can I do to help me with timing and using sequencer and FL?
You can go to busyworksbeats.com because we are really Ableton people over here. But Busy is the FL tutorial guru. I'm pretty sure
he's got a tutorial for everything.
He'll have 18 answers for you over there. Check him out. He's probably in here right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you send placements directly to multiple artists or to multiple record labels? Until someone buys that beat, I send it to everyone.
Yeah, get out of that mindset of, oh, this beat goes to this one specific. Because people do that with people they have no relationship with. And I think that's crazy.
And then a lot of times people make beats for people, and then they make it assuming that that's the vibe they're on. You know what I'm saying?
That's the vibe they were on.
They were on. So if you're trying to be like, oh, I'm going to make this record for Drake, Drake is probably on some different type vibe than what he was on previously.
Facts.
So that previous Drake record ain't really going to work.
I tell you like your mother tell you, boy, you better sell that beat.
Facts. So that's why we say, hey, man, you got to kind of innovate, man, because what y'all hearing is always behind, right?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a placement game and you're like, I want to get on, give me an artist example. Cardi B, right? If you want to get on a Cardi B album, right? And you trying to get records. Most of the time when you hear a Cardi B record is playing, they've had this record already lined up. And they've had it for a while because they're trying to beat that record.
Right.
So they'll have a record and they'll be like, all right, we're going to try to beat this record. Nothing beats that record. Then they put it out. Yep. So that record's old already. So then if you're trying to remake that record, once the whole album dropped, it's a year past. So you're hearing something a year behind, and then you're trying to make something a year behind a trend.
You super late.
And you super late. So that's why you got to innovate, do your own thing, you know what I mean? Come up with your own sound, you be good. Gucci.
Yep. That's dope. About Dropbox, business account or personal, which do you suggest? I have a personal account. 200 gig. I mean, 200 gig joint? I think that's what I got. Yeah, 200 gigs. Personal.
Trizza, I was the only person at the summit wearing shades, and second overdressed person in that mug. Busy Works Beats was the first.
Busy Works Beats is gonna always be the most dressed person.
I feel like Busy be at the gym with a suit on.
He do.
Yeah, with the cummerbund, everything, dog.
Yeah.
About to do a business meeting at any moment.
And he changes suits mid workout.
Yeah.
This suit's sweaty.
Like, man, get these wrinkles off of me. How dare you?
Give me my leg day suit.
Sorry, in late. I was caught up cooking up with the new XO2 and lost track of time. What up, Oracle, Trizza, and UnQuantized. Ooh, I tried to do that like this is the cup.
It works though. It works.
It does.
It does.
I don't trust it.
It does.
Okay.
I had to wash it upstairs. By the way,
it's
shout
lit.
out to you.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one now. D flat. You know what I mean? Trizza.
D flat. I'm always a sharp guy. Never.
Oh, I'm always the flat.
Really?
I'm always the flat. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean? Are you a flat or drums guy? You know what I mean?
I'm a drums guy.
See.
You a flat guy?
No, I don't eat. I don't eat.
Oh, that's.
I was just asking. It seemed like an appropriate question.
Yeah.
Trizza, if y'all use Adobe Creative Cloud, you get 100 gigabits with your account.
That's dope.
I haven't been using Illustrator or Photoshop or Premiere. I figured out how to do everything on the iPhone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I've been not looking back.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. Back in, had to step out real quick. Welcome back, my brother.
Welcome back.
Trizza ain't nothing to it but to do it. Facts. Do you guys plan on doing any tutorials in Ableton in the future?
Perhaps. I probably won't do one. Maybe realistic though, because my thing is he uses Ableton sparingly, so I want to like teach him Ableton and then make him a master at it by teaching other people.
And I'm not gonna front. I'm not a master at Ableton. I'm literally the guy that I read the manual just to figure out enough to get by, and then I figure out my way of doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I figure out what the rules are, and then I try to break them.
There you go.
So me teaching Ableton might not be the best because Oracle be doing stuff. I'd be like, damn, you could do that. But you know, I done figured out my way to work. You know what I mean?
I might do short joints on IGTV.
I don't know, man. But I'm in the
figure out my IGTV.
I'm in the content creating bit. Busy got me inspired. You got me inspired, man. So I'm in the content making, mood. So I might. It's an option.
Hey, man.
As Justin Bieber said, "I will never say never. I will fight." All right, that's
I was about to be like, I don't know any Bieber songs except for the one you did, but I actually do know that song.
Hey. And then, baby, baby. You know that one.
Ooh. Yeah, I know that one.
Nah, it's this restaurant I love to eat at, and they do karaoke. and they play that every time. That and Britney Spears, I'm like, please stop playing this. The food is so good though that it makes me deal with it, and I hate karaoke. Everything that comes with it.
Karaoke spot like that, and it just got to be too much. And then they got a new system that was just like ear bleeding.
Oh yeah,
I was like, nah.
They got it from Brandsmart. You ready? Classic. What's good? What's up, man?
What up? We just finished talking about you and your whole VA crew.
And the whole crew. Shout out to I forget her name.
Maria.
She came through with the heaters, boy.
She did.
She came through looking like she's like, I kind of do this and press play.
I just started yesterday, but
blah, take that, ha ha. That's how she was.
You said I can empty my clip right here.
Young Realistic, what up, man?
Realistic, what's happening, bro?
CR the show says, I'm adding outboard gear to my repertoire, and I must say plugins do not sound exactly like the real thing. That is true.
Hey, listen, there are pluses and minuses to everything.
But besides you and us, who cares?
Yeah, I always say, if it makes enough difference at the end of the day where the customer can detect it or the consumer can detect it, then it matters. Otherwise, you might just be cheating yourself out of convenience.
I mean, it's kind of like saying like vinyl sounds different than a CD. Yeah, it does.
It definitely does.
But am I gonna stop streaming on Spotify for some vinyl? Hell no, that's too inconvenient.
I don't think that you can,
man. Because even the only thing with outboard gear is so much hooking up, re-recording, and doing. Dog, I'm so used to bouncing in place and pulling up a plug-in and pressing two buttons and flying through something.
See, there are pros and cons. As a matter of fact, one of the first videos that Realistic did on soundoracle.net is analog versus digital. And he actually points out the pros and cons of analog versus digital using real analog gear and its real digital counterpart. And man, listen, one of the biggest things I've learned is that when your analog gear breaks and you have to get it fixed, no one thinks about that. Or getting a part for it or something like that. You got that plug-in, it don't break.
Yeah,
it
you just update that mug.
Upgraded or calibrated. So,
But it is something to it. It's one of those things. It's like if you got it, enjoy it. But if you ain't got it, don't stress about it.
Nah. Especially if you're just starting. A lot of people are just starting. They're like,
Yeah, if you just starting, don't worry about getting no outboard gear.
Nah.
There's plenty of plugins that will do the same thing cheaper, and you get the same results.
That's a fact.
Ableton made my MPC Touch collect dust. Hey, bro, it happens like that.
Listen, if you know like I know, use it inside of Ableton. It's kind of overkill, though, sometimes. So I kind of like the physical aspect of sequences sometimes. So that's why I have it. But honestly, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Busy Works B says, Trizza, you really taught me a lot, man, just watching your flow. Hey, shout out to Young Busy. We got to cook up. Couple beats. And I didn't rap. I try to stay off the microphone at all times unless I'm talking. But everybody else got to put on a little verse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was a good time, man. And at one of the nicest studios in Atlanta. So it was always a good vibe.
Yeah, shout out to Patchwork.
Shout out to the Lemonade. Whoever made that lemonade was fuego.
I know Busy got on the mic. Busy be doing songs.
Yeah, dog. He's an attorney.
He get the songs on.
Eli Litney, you know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Young Busy, man. Nice. Teaching me Young Fruity Loops, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All positive vibes always. Hey, shout out to Young Space.
Yes, sir.
Didn't forget. Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I guess in the second half we can get to this Drake album too. I feel like I might be talking a little greasy by then.
Greasy.
Don't know if that's such a great idea, but we'll try.
Analog is more of a flavor thing. I agree.
Yeah,
it's like a
as
seasoning.
long as they can taste the seasoning.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, I put a aged vintage salt on this. Like, oh, it tastes like table salt to me. Then you really just wasted your time.
Is this iodine salt or sea salt? If you can't tell, bro.
Look, do it make it salty? All right.
Hey, man. I'm cool with just Lowry's. Obey. You know what I mean?
Oh, Lowry's. There you go.
Hey, man.
That's just a little bit of everything.
Nah, you put Obey on anything, dog. Ice cream, candy, water.
That Obey water be hitting.
That Obey water be... Y'all know about Obey.
Thirst quenching and thirst providing at the same time.
Somebody over there like, oh my God.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. It's this salt called Paris Garden salt. Oh, It's amazing. It's like these big crystals of salt with some other stuff in it. I think I don't know where we get it from, to be honest with you. You know, you got stuff in your kitchen. And you're just like, she bought that.
It sounds like something you eat when you drink out of cups like that. It sounds like it matches.
It makes everything taste amazing. I made some eggs. I made the quickest eggs in the world today, and I hit the Salt Bay on them.
The little sprinkle.
Yeah, I was like, damn, these eggs is hitting. Thank you, Paris Garden.
What's your favorite distortion plugin? I like the Fab Filter.
Fab Filter is super dope.
What's that free one?
The Vastor, I think I'm saying it right. D16 is pretty cool too.
And it's a free one. What's the free one? You know what I'm talking about? Camel.
Oh, Camel Crusher.
Yeah.
Camel Crusher.
Camel Crusher. It's a free one. Check that one out.
Yeah.
That's super good on 808s too.
Oh yeah.
Man, I know a trick with 808s, dog. Where come on, man. I might have to make a video about that.
Consultation.
Yeah, I might have to make a video or something about that one, man. But Camel with the 808s, dog, fire. Yeah. Classic says, "Hey, Sound Oracle and Trizza, we had a great experience at the panel. Love how y'all ran it. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for coming, man.
Wait till you see the next one.
Oh, the next one's gonna be even more crazy.
Oh yeah.
And every time we learn, you know what I mean? When we went to LA, we learned some shit. New York, we learned some shit. Yeah. We came here, we learned some shit. You know what I mean? So every time, everybody's just gonna kind of try to improve, figure out different stuff, how to make stuff better.
And just in case anybody forgot, you're really watching two guys that are learning and growing and just being transparent about our whole journey. Like, you're seeing us figure stuff out in real time. You're watching us learn stuff and then apply what we learned over and over again.
That's facts. Spacehead says, yo, go to London and link up with Capson for the next meeting.
Ooh, I'm with it. Spicy.
Young Capson, dog.
Spicy.
Cap is good people too, man. Cap is another one of those people that pulls up on people. You'll see Cap out. Cap from all the way across.
He pulled up in L.A.
Dog.
We met him in L.A., yeah.
You have no excuse. Cap lives across the ocean, bro. And I've met Cap. He done pulled up, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Dog, he's out here networking, politicking. Yep. If Cap can do it from across the ocean, so if you live in the United States, I mean, you don't really have an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Beer gang.
Beer. Hey man, I ain't there, man.
Oh,
Patchy Adams gang.
No problem. I could grow one 24 hours and give you half of that.
I hate when people do that. I got a homeboy, like, he'll shave in the morning and then by like noon he got like a full beard. I'm like, I hate you, bro.
That's me, cuz.
Yeah, I can't stand y'all.
You're not missing out on anything. Think about it. Once or twice a day, if we really want to keep up appearances, we have to do what you never have to do. We're trying to look like what you look like, but we can't because our face fights us.
That's what everybody says about gaining weight. When I'm trying to gain weight, everybody's like, I'm trying to lose it. Like, I get what you're saying, but in my situation, that don't make no... That shit don't help none.
Yeah, you're like, nah, it's not helping.
FL Studios, the hottest doll in the streets, fastest workflow, make as many beats, sequencing and mixing, and sample loading.
I see your point, but just chill.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree, but I could say it's close. I could say it's in the top 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than Ableton, but for me, you know what I mean? I know all the key shortcuts for Ableton. Nah, I can finesse some Ableton.
Yeah, I feel like you just tried to hit me with the my mom's prettier than yours. I'm like, baby, chill.
Hey.
Just chill a little bit. Ableton still.
Yeah. Sound Oracle, what role did you play on the Tom Ford song that sample? That sounds like someone's hitting on a metal pole.
It's just a loop, a weird. What the hell was that? I don't know.
I remember you playing that for me though, and I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And then hearing what it was, I was like, ooh, that's crazy.
I don't know. But see, the thing is, like, during sound design, you kind of just...
You be doing stuff.
Just do what you do. But
that 808, I will give you. That 808 was... That was like some...
Yeah, it was... Tim played it crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Then that ding, 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 ding. That's... everything came out crazy, man.
That was just one of them joints.
Came out super crazy.
Good old Tom Ford.
That's one of the ones, bro. You got to get like a something, man. That's like one of them big ones where it's like, damn. Every once in a while you get a record you got to just really appreciate.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one you got to appreciate, man.
The whole album was...
That's crazy.
To me, it was just amazing.
So we got 157. Let me kind of scroll through these questions real quick. If we don't get to your question before it kicks us off Instagram, just ask it again.
Yes, and if your question is too long,
we're gonna skip it.
Yes.
To the next segment. So if you ask a long question, you already know. I need help with timing when making beats. How do people know exactly where to put notes with clicking, like BusyWorks beats? It's experimenting. It's trial and error.
Yeah.
Snares normally go on 2 and 4, but it's exceptions. You can put them other places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I think you might be drawn in too.
Yeah.
If you're drawn in, it's harder. Than if you just play.
But I would say I'm sure Busy has something about drum programming. Yeah, look up BusyWorks beats, dog. But if you're talking about timing, and when you're listening songs, listen. If you'll see me, if I'm out, I'm dancing. You'll see me tapping stuff, and what I'm doing is I'm in my head. I'm absorbing like the tempo. I'm absorbing the swing. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm processing like, oh, they did this. This is nudge a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a dance weird because you dance? By the way, I don't think we're getting any of your questions.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You have a dance weird because you're hearing too many things.
Oh yeah,
I do that all the time.
No, I'm the person to be in the store and I be dancing and like it look like I'm in the club, like full song, and people like, yo, what is wrong with you? Now I got these AirPods. Oh dog, it's lit, dog.
You just walk around sturdy Millie rock?
No, all the time. I be at the drive through like sturdy, dog. Just Millie rocking.
I be dancing to the 808. Then I start paying attention to the hi-hat. My movements just change.
You're right. Every time.
Changed. Like, wow, he got all the moves. Like, nah, I'm just hearing different things.
In the groove.
Yeah.
Dog choice is very subjective. It's all about your personal preference and personal workflow.
That is true. But if you don't care about any of that, you just want the best use able.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So we got 8 seconds. We'll be right back. If you didn't get to your question, ask it again. Well, answer it.
Yes, indeed.
YouTube, we still here. You know what I mean? YouTuberies.
What's the word?
I like this. I like being in multiple places.
Indeed.
So share.
YouTube, hit us with your questions. Right now is your chance.
ASAP Rocky.
I feel like somebody Busy's in both places.
I know, right? Busy's like your uncle, like, I'm watching you.
Right. I see what you're saying. I saw you with that little girl. Like, how'd you see?
What do you mean?
I thought you was home. I was outside the store.
I ain't gonna tell your mama. Just
what up, everybody? CIC Beats Music Beta back. Sandman Griffin's back in here. Oh, Beats Music, he was smart. He copied his. He must have copied this question.
Smart man, copy and paste.
We gotta scroll back and then see what you were talking about.
Dog, Instagram is super hating, bro. I keep posting this joint and it doesn't show up.
Oh man, I might as well just say it right now. Out today, new sample pack, XO2 R&B mini loops. What it is 25 original melody compositions that also come with 25 matching chord progressions. And I stepped it up, made it a little bit bigger this time. It comes in 2 versions. There's also a stem version. And it's 90 loops total with that. And you still also get the 25 matching MIDI chord progressions. So we out here, man.
Oh, my dog Oracle out here cooking. I might have to go to soundoracle.net, cop that joint, baby. You know what I mean?
I gotta raise the stakes, baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dog out here going ham.
Yes, indeed.
Halftime Beat says, I'm bummed I couldn't make it to Atlanta. It's cool, man. Yeah, hey, we're gonna have more, man. You know what I mean?
We got one coming to wherever you are.
Facts. But yo, shout out to Halftime Beats, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
You always rocking with us. You know what I mean? Appreciate you coming through.
All the time.
Sound Oracle, do you know how to build computers?
I do. Yes.
Sound Oracle knows. If it's technology, I'm pretty sure he knows how to do it.
Yeah, back in the desktop days, I think when I met you, I was still using the desktop.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I built all my desktops. Yeah.
What version of Ableton would you recommend for somebody looking to make a switch?
It's kind of like iPhones. If you're looking to make a switch, you're only gonna be able to buy the newest one. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you, I feel like, what is it, standard?
Oh yeah, that's right. They do come in. I would go with the suite. You know, of course, it costs the most. Standard, if you can't get that, I would not go with the light.
Yeah, the light is not what you want. No. But standard you can get by, but the suite is like Complex Pro. You get sampler.
You get sampler.
That's a big deal.
That's very important.
What else you get? Operator, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't really use Operator, to be honest. I just use it for like white noise.
Operator's cool for me like finding notes for stuff, or if I need something to like trigger some videos. Yeah.
What's the best way to send beats to an artist if you're living overseas, Spain specifically?
Internet.
Yeah, and I would say, don't just send them. Don't just like blind send somebody.
Oh man, we gave this super gem about this at the joint.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if it's too long to talk about.
Yeah, I'll give you the light version. Think about email when you're sending an email out, like if you were receiving that email, right? So if someone out the blue said, "Hey, here's some beats," or "Here's something," and you into your email, you can be like, "What the hell is this?" Delete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So in the same thing, you have to think about it as you approaching somebody else. So if you wouldn't like that, nobody else is gonna like that. So you need to develop a relationship. Hit these people, you know what I'm saying? Make it so it's not like I'm just a random, as Beyonce called him, a bugaboo. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta ease into this.
They will tell MCI to break the phone poles.
Damn, is MCI still in business?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Any tips on adding melody layers on a beat? Stay in the same key.
Yeah.
Find a pocket.
If you can hum it, you can create it.
That gym is for the gym video, Trizza. Alright, hey, shout out to Young Puneet, man. I gotta give my dog some air horn. Nah, I don't even know if Puneet is in here, dog, but he holding it down, man.
Yes, he is.
We met Puneet in LA. Puneet was like, "Yo, I'm gonna add some value."
Yes.
I seen the talent in his eyes, man. I knew it, man. Puneet had it. He had the talent, man.
In case y'all don't know what we're talking about, Young Puneet is the podcast producer, the editor, the producer, all that.
He makes the podcast fly, man. So if you see us on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud,
I dumbed out.
It was too much.
I really dumbed out.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Ooh, oh no, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Young Puneet, man. Good people, man.
Yes, indeed.
And it's good. Nah, it's just like how we learn stuff. Like we teach you guys stuff, and like we talk about stuff. I learn a lot of stuff from you guys, just having a conversation, and like, you know what I'm saying. It's a back and forth. It's like a give and take.
Yeah.
And Puneet is like one of the people that I pick up stuff from him, man. And his energy is crazy, dog. He's super positive person, so it makes you in a good mood. Like he'll send you a message, and you'll be like, "Hell yeah, dog! Like good mood."
He's one of the people like when he talks, he almost laughs because he's smiling.
Exactly.
So hard. Like wow.
You want people like that around.
Yeah.
Halftime Beat says, "Do you play multiple instruments? I'm trying to learn guitar right now."
No, honestly, I'm not really good at any instrument that is not an MPC or a pad.
Yeah.
So I can play the trumpet. I think half of us can halfway play the drums just because we have a rhythm. But honestly, that's about it, bro. But there's also a skill that comes with that because you still have to be able to make music that competes with people that play instruments. So you got to learn your own ways of doing things.
Right.
Works for me.
If I make a beat with the acapella, should I mix it with the acapella as well?
No.
You mix in priority, right? So in a song, what's the most important thing? The kick or the bass. Yep. So you start there. Then you mix everything else that's the most important to that. And then you build on. The acapella is just like a sauce thing. Yeah. It's just something to give you a vibe. It's to fill the pocket.
And it also helps you with arrangement.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's not a mixing tool. It's an arrangement tool.
Man, I think it's almost time. We can get through some of these questions, but I think it's almost...
Oh, it's almost the Drake. You feeling real Drake-ish? You feeling Scorpion?
Almost.
Ryan Clark, VA. Every time... I went to high school with a guy named Ryan Clark from VA.
I bet you it was him.
I wonder is it him? What's good? Oracle Trizza finally made it to a gas station with Wi-Fi sitting in a parking lot in the middle of a country of Texas.
You see... First of all, I don't know why you're there, but you see what's going on.
We sipping on some... Not scissor... This is Jameson, but we sipping. You know what I mean?
Man, shout out to... That's Justified Music, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to you and your decanter, young sir.
Much appreciated. Justified Music cop that for the squad, for the UnQuantized.
You see we're drinking out of your fancy cups.
With the gangster lean, you know what I mean?
Indeed, man.
We appreciate it, man. Yo, Oracle, the Ableton tutorials have been on my mind, but I have watched tutorials before. I'm worried it's obvious I don't know it. Let's chat about it sometimes, though.
Man, definitely. So I think my challenge is to make you like an Ableton guru.
Expert.
And then you get out there, they're like, wow, this guy's an Ableton guru.
Thanks. Right. Shout out to Realistic, man.
Yo, he's a guy that goes above and beyond. For instance, like I said,
I'm waiting.
XO2 came out today. Of course, he mixed it. Nice. If you saw my Instagram story ad, he made the ad for me.
Right.
Man, that guy is amazing.
Thanks.
He's a Is there such thing as a master of all trades?
He might be one.
Well, damn it, there is now. Yeah. That's realistic, man. Shout out to my guy.
He's one of the people like certain people you respect him because of their work. Their work kind of speaks for himself. Every time I've heard about realistic, it's been in a positive manner that he's been like killing work and like doing dope shit. Always. I've never heard a bad thing about him. Every time I talk with him, he's super cool. Everything he's putting out has been super dope. Shout out to him, man. Yeah. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
I get to see what people are saying about the mixes after you finish it.
They sounded crazy.
The mixes are crazy. Yeah, they come into our shows with mixes. It sounded crazy. My guys out here, man.
We was on them Gigantor speakers thumping.
Oh, them things were sounding nice.
What are some efficient ways to practice beat making? Like sports, you have drills. That's good. Good question, actually.
I guess it depends on what you need help in. Mm-hmm. I used to practice finger drumming a lot. Mm-hmm. I would practice mixing. Mm-hmm. I used to practice like sound selection, and like you said, drills. I would do like I got 10 minutes.
You're right, exactly.
What could I do in 10 minutes?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I guess it's evaluating your strengths and your weaknesses, and then creating your own
workaround.
Yeah.
I do like pitch, like the pitch joints. You ever had them joints? Like they'll play a tone and be like, "What is this?"
Oh, like the ear training.
Yeah, I'll do stuff like that. Run through my scales and just trying to figure out melodies. I'll play a song that I really like and try to replay it back on the keyboard. Nice. Little stuff like that, so you learn the chords, because certain chords just have a feel to it. And then if you can always transpose it, you can play them different. It's a different vibe, but certain chords just work. You know what I mean?
That's true. I'll figure those chords out, and then I'm like, computer.
Remember that. Yeah, remember that.
Remember it. Hold it. And then flip it. And then add these variables.
Put your game down, flip it, then reverse it.
Hey. Yeah. What she said.
Have you guys tried Studio 14, aka Studio 14?
Listen.
Heard it's the best DAW out there.
No.
Did Teddy Riley tell you that?
Somebody lied.
Right. Did Teddy tell you that? Teddy.
Somebody lied to you.
Teddy, if you on New Jack, swing your ass down.
Yo, zoom your ass up. Yeah.
Beats Music said, Oracle and Trizza, I'm not a big 808 guy, but I really love that nice 808 slide. How do you make your 808 slide in Ableton Live 9 Suite?
We just talked about it, but real quick, put it in simpler, put it on legato, and then adjust your glide time and the controls parameter, and you out of here.
There you go.
Yep.
And the glide time is going to determine if you get that or that. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta play with it. You know, try about 1 millisecond. Sometimes you want to real exaggere it.
Yeah, I go like 100 milliseconds sometimes. That's just
that's that. The Forrest Gump. I don't have a beat website. How do you recommend getting my beats out for sale?
There are sites that do that for you. BeatStars, TrackTrain,
Airbit. You know what? I'm going to do a rare thing that I rarely do. Not a rare thing. But it's a different person that I'm going to shout out. Because it fits the time.
Let's go.
I believe, what's his name? Curtis King. He has a whole book about it.
Does he have a whole book about it?
He has a whole
book. I feel crazy because I talked to Curtis King today via text.
For real?
Yes, I did. I did not know he had a book about that. That's amazing.
I feel like he has something about selling stuff online.
He probably does. If you go to his YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure it's a video on it. By the way, it's Curtis King with 2 S's on Curtis.
I wonder, is that the Busy? Did you influence the 2 S's?
Well, remember he says if you put up Curtis King, you get a lot of.
Oh, so that's smart. That's right.
Yeah, please say the baby.
I'm just gonna credit Busy with everything, like the. Zzz. Anybody do that? Like real beat come around, I'm like, yo, you stole that from Busy, dog. You got that from Busy, dog.
Is Busy like production Jesus? Anything that goes right in your life, you're like, thank Busy.
It's so weird because Busy, like, when I talk to him about like meeting people, he's like excited, like, oh, I want to meet this person, and he's like happy. And then I talk to my producer friends, and they looking like, yo, that's the dude from YouTube. That's crazy. So it's so weird how it's like,
that's his AKA, the dude from YouTube.
Yeah, it's like, yo, everybody, all of my producer friends was like so hype about seeing Busy walk through the hallways. Like, you know what I mean? You would have thought it was like Timbo. You know what I mean? Busy, I don't think he understands the influence that he has on the producer community. You know what I mean?
500,000.
I mean, that's big. I mean, he might realize. Okay, you got that many followers, you might realize.
500,000 people, man. It's arguably a small country.
But it's just cool because like all my friends is like, oh yeah. Like I don't know if you saw Mel and Moose was there. They did a lot of like Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown records. They were in it. I went back to their room. He's like, yo, that's busy. I watch his tutorials. I was like, yeah, that's cool as fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
There you go.
It's just cool seeing how the other side, people respect the internet side, the internet people respect the placement side. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
The producer community is dope, man. We all out here grizzling.
Yeah, man. We all we got.
Busy said, I had no clue. It's just family. Love you all. I appreciate you, man.
Love you too, bro. Oh my God.
Anyone ever use Musician app before?
No. However, shout out to them on the marketing. For a while on my YouTube, Jesus, all I saw was
their marketing is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, their marketing is crazy.
Wow.
Shout out to whoever just copped the UnQuantized XO2.
Hey, shout out to Cop XO2.
What interface do you think is better? Audient DI14 or Scarlett 212?
Oh, okay. You're looking for something smaller. I actually have a 2i2. It's pretty good. Just for like when I'm on the go. I don't know about the other one though.
Halftime Beat says, do you schedule making beats or do you just make them whenever you feel it?
I schedule. I got a schedule. Even if I do them it feels like I'm kind of doing them randomly, but it's a scheduled random time to do whatever I feel like doing.
Exactly.
What happened to be what I feel like doing.
Same here. Yeah. And me having I got a daughter now. I got a schedule. Like I got to be like, all right, this is my day off. 5 hours. I'm gonna make nothing but beats.
Yeah, my man's like, I got to pee at 4:36. Don't let me forget.
Remind me. Shout out to for all the fire job you've been doing on the tracks. Realistic Productions. Realistic, man, killing it, bro.
Facts.
Whichever one has the EQ8, I have no idea what that is, but EQ8
is Ableton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, best. It's super.
To me, it is the best EQ. Fab Filter is the only one that's close.
Right, and the only reason why I like the Ableton one better is because it's native to Ableton,
and it don't take up no space.
It takes up no space, no CPU, and not like Fab Filter takes up a lot, but yeah.
Trizza, what's your course about, and when will it come out?
Boom.
So the first course, I'll say, Ooh. You know what I mean?
You know you're just gonna get a 4-course meal.
Yeah, you know what I mean? First course, though. Me and Diego Ave. If you don't know, Diego produced for Post Malone, Sway Lee, 42. I say Rick Shrimp, 42. He did that record. Who else? Chris Brown. Diego's my brother. This is like my homie, one of my best friends in this music thing.
Shout out Diego Ave.
And so we interview a bunch of producers from like Stephen McGregor, who did Controller for Drake. He did that Take Care. What is that? I Don't Wanna Talk to You. The Drake and Rihanna record. Is it Take Care? No, it's not Take Care. I forgot the name.
You keep getting me closer to talking about Drake though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he did that record. Incredible producer. We got Rico Love interviews. So basically we go from start to finish from making a beat, right? So we talk about our thought process behind making a melody and picking sounds. Why we picked this sound, why we put these chords on it, right? And how we got to this point. And then the next part is us, why we put these drums. How do we make these drums hit a certain way? And then how to mix this beat to make it professional to email out. And then Rico, Stephen McGregor, Super Dupes, we got mix and mastering engineers. They're also talking about the same stuff we're talking about. Because these are people that kind of taught us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're getting their gems and putting it in there.
Well, get to the second part of the question because now I want to buy it. So when will it be available?
It's getting edited and we're just trying to make it right. You know what I mean? Like, one, I've never directed anything. So that was my first directing kind of thing. So we had a little hiccups, I ain't gonna front. I definitely messed up some footage somewhere in there. I'm gonna keep it all the way Gucci. You know what I mean? This is UnQuantized. We real out here.
Transparent here.
Yeah. So I had to, we had to fix a couple things and make sure it's right. Recut some audio, little stuff. And so now we're getting to edit it, and then we're working on graphics for it. Because we want it to be, like, super valuable. You're gonna have, like, PDFs that come with it, just with notes and everything. And so it's that little stuff that's coming with it.
Nice.
So that's what we're working on. But coming soon. And that's the first of many.
In the words of Beyonce, not ice.
Sorry if this is a stupid question, but what is the actual purpose of a chord? I mess up my beats sometimes by forcing them.
What is the purpose of a chord? Hey man, chords are the foundation for your melody. You have your lead, blah, 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 and then you have your chords are the musical bed
Exactly. That's
the only way I can describe it.
That was my example. Like, chords are like the mattress, right? You know what I'm saying? The drums is kind of like the box spring and the actual bed frame. You know what I'm saying?
This analogy is getting better by the sentence.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the music and the little melodies is the sheets and all that. And then the person sleeping in the bed is the vocals. You get what I'm saying? To make that whole thing.
I was not ready for that last part.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But to me, the chords is the foundation. The chords dictate where the singer can go, where they can't go.
Yeah.
It's very important to have a great chord progressions.
That's dope. And hopefully at the end you have 1,000 thread count beat.
That is facts.
Yeah.
Egyptian. I just made that up as we went on. So hopefully that makes sense.
That's a great analogy.
Have you ever used East-West quantum leaps before?
Yeah. Back in like 2002, 2003, I was real heavy into that.
Wenzo says, I make training programs for a living, and some of these YouTube tutorials are killing me.
Hey.
Is it like a good killing, or is it like...
I'm assuming it's bad killing from his emoji choices.
Hey. Let's talk about it, brother. Let me know. What they doing wrong, man?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Chords are the root. Melodies are the branches. That's a good one.
Look at you.
You know, chords are the backbone. Facts.
Oh, I like that.
And,
chords are the backbone.
And your backbone's connected to your thigh bone. Is it thigh bone?
Nah, backbone's connected to the...
No?
Well, are we going...
I don't know. Depending on which way we're going.
Spine bone? Waist bone?
Pelvis bone?
Busy bone.
Bone. Uncle Charles.
Hey! They say Uncle Charles, y'all.
Yeah, I miss my Uncle Charles, yeah. Did you already make a comment on Brainworks Substance? Was asking if it's worth it. Brainworks Substance.
Brainworks is a dope company. I don't know about
Substance
though.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used Substance, but Brainworks is fire.
Yeah.
I've used them in the past. I haven't used Brainworks on.
Well, anybody uses an X in place of a KS is
yeah, they got some
awesome.
BCC emails. This is important. Shout out to Masada.
Masada NPC here, man.
Where will the next summit be? Feel like I missed out.
We're working on the city. I'm still pushing to have it in every city in the world at the same time on the same day. Stick around to figure out how we do that.
Thanks. A&R Jay spoke big on that in the producer summit. Shout out to Jay, man.
Jay gave some gems.
Like, Jay is like a reason for a lot of this stuff happening.
Jay's the reason why we know each other.
Jay's the reason we know each other. Jay was my manager for years. Jay taught me stacking samples and producing. He taught me kind of what he learned from Polo a lot about producing and vocal production, recording vocals, all that stuff I learned from Jay.
Yeah. And Jay taught me a lot with mixing as I watched him learn the game from mixing for Polo. It's all like just intertwined. It's amazing how it works out.
Was the summit recorded? Can it be purchased?
It was recorded. The second half we don't know about yet.
Yeah, I guess we talk about it. It's kind of a weird situation because people they travel, they pay hard-earned money to get there. So in a way, I feel like if we sell the video, then it kind of, it's different because you don't get the live experience.
Yeah.
But then I kind of want to keep it exclusive in a way.
I do too. Now, with this, I'm like, well, maybe it could be so. Like, we could work that out.
Yeah.
But for the people that were like, can you all stream it? I was like,
oh yeah, definitely
not.
The streaming.
People paid to be here.
Yeah,
we
the streaming.
Streamed it.
Yeah, definitely not the streaming. It's still not the same as being there because you get the network, you get the even everybody else beforehand. Like I seen Beats Music and Classic. They always work together. I always see them hang together. Fly for no reason. They all kind of grouped up since the LA joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
and I'm seeing people like Awareness and the Umami working together. And I feel like that came from the podcast.
See, that's all from like actual
networking
man.
Yeah, so it doesn't replace being in person, but
it still counts for something.
Yeah, it still counts for something. So it's one of the things we got to figure out. And again, we're doing this as we go, guys. We're figuring this out.
Yeah, we're like, hey man, we had a success. Yeah, like, we celebrating that right now. But yeah, the next one, we'll keep you all posted.
And shout out to everybody who bought their tickets on CP time.
Okay, first of all, listen, man. When it comes to certain things, do not wait until the last minute So many ticket sales happened
that last day.
The day before. But what it led to was so many people the day of.
Oh,
well,
man.
Actually, from the time that we realized we were sold out and we cut it off, up until hours before, people were like, hey, man, I really wanted to come. I'm like, oh, we've only been talking about this for 2 months now.
We could have probably brought in another 10 to 15 people.
But
we had to cut it off because it got so crazy, dog.
Right.
Literally, me and Oracle was on the phone, and we talking like, and I'm like, maybe we should cut it out. And then my phone is going, bring, bring, bring. I'm
people
like,
just buying tickets.
Just buying tickets. I'm just like, oh,
like,
shit.
This joint is tomorrow, so we had to cut it off. But saying all that to say, if people would have started purchasing, because we didn't decide on the venue until we looked at the ticket sales for the first little bit of time.
Right.
So in the beginning, we're like, okay, we estimate this amount of people because this many people bought. That's the venue size. Yeah, you dumbed out too.
I dumbed out.
Yeah, that's why I got this cup of secondary drink right here.
I need a cup of. Oh, this is
you
ice.
Need ginger ale?
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
No, it was just I was gonna get some ice, but it's ice clump with some water.
But anyway, look, we based the venue off of how many ticket sales we had so far. So for the 1 million people that came in at the 11th hour, like, yo, I want to come, we didn't have a venue big enough for you. But like I said, we've only been talking about it for 2 months in advance. So the fact that you want to buy your ticket in the last 24 hours, chances are you might miss out. So just know for next time, get your tickets early.
It was a little thick in there.
Yo,
it was a little thick in there.
It was.
We just squeezed it by. The fire marshal was right there, like, oh, man.
Yeah, fire marshal was outside, like, don't make me come in.
If 3 more people.
Yeah,
it was a good time, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Man, for sure, it was amazing too.
How do you decide what sounds you keep for your production and what you put out in kits?
I don't. It's kind of like a feeling thing. Like I don't really put thought into it. It's kind of like, all right, boom, that's dope. Boom, there it goes here.
You're right.
I don't really think about it, honestly.
It's kind of like when I'm in kid mode, I'm making stuff for kids.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay, that's a really good point because people think it's a mindset of, oh, I'm gonna keep the dope stuff for me, and then I'm just gonna give away the stuff that I don't. Yeah. No. It's all dope stuff.
It's like when I'm in kid mode, I'm just making sounds for the kid.
Right.
And then when I'm in beat mode, I'm just making beats.
Right. Still the same effort, still the same creativity, but you know,
just different.
Yeah.
And then we got like a process. Like a lot of times, Oracle will send me his kits, and I'll like go through and process. Like I'll pick the ones. A lot of times he doesn't pick the initial ones. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get other people to pick, and then if it's common ones, I'm like, oh, this might be good. And we go vice versa. Same thing. I'll send him like, what you think of this? You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's a great method because at least for me, like, if let's say I have 2 sounds, let's say that they're loops, like the XO2 loops, and I was talking to Realistic about this yesterday. If I spent 2 hours on one and 1 hour on the other, I'm so close to them that I might think the one I spent 2 hours on is better than the one I spent an hour on because I put the time in. That's why I count on people that I can trust, people with good ears, people that are gonna tell me straight up, you pick which one is the best because I already think the 2 hour one is gonna be better.
Thanks.
So yeah, gotta erase your bias, man. Get as close to your customer or your consumer as you possibly can.
Is this Oh My Papaya? Am I saying that right?
Oh, that is
Young Realistic.
Maya.
Oh, Maya. Yeah. Excuse me. She says, "Yup, Realistic is lit and fine. Realistic. Hey, if you haven't already, which I'm sure you already have because you guys take pictures all the time.
Yeah.
But if
I think you know her.
Yeah, I think you know her. But if you didn't,
listen,
you want to slide in them DMs.
Judging by that message, I think you should turn your head to the right and give her a kiss.
Or just slide in the DMs, but just know that you're beside her.
There you go. Slide in the text.
Yeah, just slide in there.
There you go. Actually, you probably just whisper in her ear.
Yeah. turn to your right and say, neighbor.
I think you fine.
CS Stork, you guys, Oracle Trizza, thank you for teaching me how to mix. 11 years and I never mixed because all my mixes were shit. But this whiskey and ginger ale, man, these two really do fit.
I thought he was talking about mixing.
All right. He over there looking like he ain't working at W with the shaker.
Yeah.
Young Bar Rescue, I see you.
Damn, not Bar Rescue though.
Do you use RMS meters when you're leveling your sounds?
I don't.
No. I tried to do all that technical shit and it never worked for me. To be honest, I tried all that like, oh, the RMS needs to hit it like 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, now I use my ears If it sounds good in the speakers, cool. If it doesn't sound good, something's got to get changed.
I'm a technical guy. I never really got into those, and then I got really smart, and I teamed up with realistic.
That's what I'm saying. Some people will say work on your weaknesses. I'm a guy that says find somebody that's good at what you're weak at, and let them do it way better than you can.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna always be better than I will ever be at that. Because I would have to put in as much time as he did to know that type of stuff to be as good as he is. So no.
Young Tom Love. Shout out to Young Tom Love, man.
Hey.
Curtis King does tutorials for Airbit. Hey, if you selling beats, hey, that's a good way to do it.
Check them out.
And then check out BeatStars. They're dope. Who else?
I said Track Train.
Track Train. There's a couple of options, man. Yeah. I would say test them out. Look them up. See what they...
Especially if you don't have a site.
Yeah. If you don't have a site, definitely. If you don't have a site, I'd say Squarespace, Shopify.
Yeah.
Not Wix. Not Wix.
I was about to say, yeah, Wix, but yeah, not for
Wix
beats.
is a little trash.
Not for beats.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Busy Work part of the beats like the Nile River with his hi-hats. Facts. I'm trying to get more placements on my production. What would you recommend?
More relationships.
Yeah.
More relationships.
And what kind of placements? That's like saying, like, I'm trying to shake more hands. You know what I'm saying? But, like, what kind of... Whose hands? Who you trying to link with? Like, you know what I mean?
So, I guess what we're saying is the key to that is you might want to get less general.
Yeah.
And get kind of zero in on what you're really trying to do.
Hey, if you put something in Waze, you know where you're going before you even start driving. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
You know what I mean? I mean,
see, this is when I wish I had my 6 p.m. beer that I could.
Damn you! It's 5:35.
Damn it! 25 minutes away from my beer.
If only. I've been trying lately and nothing is sticking yet. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you guys. As a guy who works in this placement thing, you don't trust it until the track list comes out.
Oh.
Bro, I've had so many damn near placements, it's unbelievable. Like, I've been on the track list and then people all the time switch their album last minute. You see what Kanye's been doing.
It's just getting easier and easier for people to do that. Wow, we really got to get into some because I feel like this whole second half is about to go away.
But did you see what, like, Tiana Taylor was kind of upset?
Yes.
Because the album didn't sound nothing like...
Right.
I heard that she woke up and she was like, yo, your album's out. And it sound different.
What Maul said, Kanye calling people like, yo, you fuck with your album?
Right. How you like it?
How you like it?
That's why, yo, and when you said the Nas thing, dog, it sounds like it's not done together.
Not at all. So the whole streaming and the ease of things is...
Yeah, it makes...
Okay, first of all, I'm going to start on this Kanye thing. And hold on, for anybody, I see you all with these comments. You can put them all right here. Okay?
Okay.
That Nas album sounds like it took a week to make. It sounds like Kanye's like, I got some beats that I was working on a while ago. I'm going to go ham on those. You just read your notebook over top of the beats. It don't even have to be in the pocket. You just read. You're saying good words. I'm making good beats. It's going to work, right? Not necessarily. But my thing is, stop calling everything genius.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this shit is lazy. I love Kanye. I love Nas. I think Nas showed up. Kanye showed up, but the songs didn't show up.
They didn't show up together.
They did not show up together. And it sounds very lazy. Damn. A lot of this shit is lazy, dog. Damn. You gotta make good songs. You can't just have a nice MC and a nice producer and just drop them in a bucket and stir it and think that you're gonna come up with something cold. It ain't gonna happen. So the Tiana Taylor album, honestly, the beginning of the album, I thought it was pretty cool. I saw a theme developing, but then it started kind of going away. And then by the last song, I was like, I'm done. But I could see why she was mad.
It's so easy. That's the one thing about streaming. It gives you such instant access, but the access to... Before, albums were so thought out, right? An album would be pressed a month before because they had to press the CDs, the vinyl, all that stuff.
Right.
So that's why with leaks was such a big thing because people would give somebody else a copy of this.
It took so long.
It was a lot of... And so you had to... If this was it. If this was the album, this was it. Now people will wait till hours before and be like, I want a whole different album.
If you look at all these albums, especially like Ye's album, they're talking about shit that happened 14 days ago. You couldn't even do that before. When I spazzed out with Trump and blah, blah. Like, that just happened a week ago.
All these mermaids at the producer power summit. You like, whoa.
That shit is tomorrow.
No, how?
We're in the future now. Yo.
I can't wait till Edmonton drop this update.
Right.
Like, whoa, bro.
I'm like, Slim. But it sounds like you put, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go do the whole album this week. It sounds like you did the album in a week. Kind of trash. So anyway,
Noah West said it felt like an arranged marriage.
It did. Son.
Nah, you get air horns for that one. That was
a lot of air horns.
As Oracle say, and Chris Hardwick, points.
Points.
Points. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, yo, I'm gonna read. I'm just reading. And yeah, it's like, I got this sample. So anyway, this brings me to the Drake album.
Ooh.
I was anticipating this album. I'm a Drake fan. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of songs. I didn't hear no hits though. Like it not hits, because hits people are like, well, not everybody makes pop hit. I'm not talking about pop hits. I'm just talking about it wasn't any song. At least 2 songs you want to be like, oh, that's hard. The beat is hard. The lyrics is hard. It wasn't that. It wasn't bad,
but it wasn't great.
I feel like I'm not going through enough shit in life to appreciate this album.
Yeah.
I don't have enough problems.
You don't have a hidden child, so you don't relate.
No. And this is another thing that Drake has done. Drake has mastered rhetoric to the point where it's almost annoying. Where you just take one thing and you say it in reverse and it makes you sound deep all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wasn't hiding my child from the world. I was hiding the world from my child. Or whatever it was.
Right.
He's
the king of that.
It's certain formulas that Drake had. And I will say this too. Drake has had way too many nights of sitting up writing rhymes that involve the phrase, I had way too many nights.
Oh, yeah.
He's had too many nights of every damn thing.
Yeah, calm down, Drake.
No, you've done a lot of living, because you just had too many nights of sadness, too many nights of too many nights of arguing.
Right.
Like, damn.
It's one of those things like,
you should sleep at night.
You ever go to a restaurant and it's like, it's good, but it don't hit the spot like that? You know how you go to that one restaurant that's in the cut and it's just so good. You got the itis when you leave there. You ready to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Right. This Drake album isn't that. It's that I went to Chipotle and got a bowl. I'm satisfied.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, I'm not hungry. I'm satisfied. It was good.
Yeah.
But it just won't like, it won't what your grandma made. Right. You know what I mean?
So now, what's the worst of two evils? A very short album of 7 songs where you only like 2 or 3 songs, or an album of 46,000 songs and you like 5 of them.
I take the Drake album over any of the good music ones though.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, I take that way. See, here's the thing. I feel like Drake's album would have been a little bit better, and I haven't heard all of it. It's a couple songs I still haven't heard, but what I have heard, I heard the aggressive side. Right. You know what I mean? The turned up side. Really haven't gotten to the slow down side. But the production seemed very
regular.
It's very minimal is the word I'll use for it, right? It's very Apple. It's very sleek, cut down, but almost to a point where not a good thing. It's almost like loops instead of like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's something about it that's it's missing to me.
I didn't get that feeling on any song. Like, damn, did you hear that? That shit is hard. And Drake will give you a couple of those on every album. This joint just, like, technically it wasn't anything wrong with this album. It was actually, it was good technically, but it's just regular. So now, where are we now with all these people? I'm fans of all the people that have come out recently. I'm super fans of them, but I feel like I've gotten very mediocre music from most of these people. Agree with me or not, I don't care. But I'm just like, what the hell? I'm still happy that these people are putting out music as opposed to just people I don't give a damn about putting out music. But I'm like, listen, I don't know if streaming has made people lazy or what it is. And for Ye to kind of mess up, he was kind of wilding out personally beforehand, so it wasn't such a big shock. But Drake and 40 always show up. They always show up. And I'm just like, y'all showed up, but you had your play clothes
So
on.
out of Jay-Z, the Carters, out of Drake, all the good music stuff, what is your favorite so far?
Definitely the Carters album. First of all,
I can see that.
I have on a shirt with Jay-Z lyrics on it, so this shows my bias off the rip.
That is true.
However, that album gave me everything that I needed. I wanted bars. I got bars. Real bars. I wanted substance. I got real substance. I wanted beats. I got real beats. More than anything, I wanted songs that sounded like good, complete songs.
Right.
I got that. And added bonus, it's an album. It's really 2 albums in one.
Right.
My wife likes the album. I can listen. This is one of the rare albums I can listen to with my wife. Well, she puts it on in the car. I'm like, oh no, let that.
You can't bump Little Baby with your wife around. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
When, a Little Baby. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And on top of that, I'm not so much Drake as it is with the Kanye stuff. It came out, it was the best, and it came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it, so it was a surprise.
Exactly.
Kind of like a gift. Whereas this Kanye shit was like so
the expectations
hyped up, and I thought it was going to lead up to the hype, but his album was first. I was like, no, Push was first. I was cool with Push. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, see, I think the expectations, right? With Push, you don't really have expectations for album wise. So it's like if it's a good album, it's like, oh yeah, that was good.
Plus, like hard beats, dope boy rap.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna give you.
But Drake's MO is making records for the summer and making women, dance and like that MO. That's a hard thing to keep up. Back to back to back to back to back. You know what I mean?
That's like made me sad though, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like I'm not going through enough shit in life to appreciate it. It's like a Mary J. Blige album. When she was going through breakups, or like how chicks like Lemonade. Chicks that was going through breakups was like,
and this is my joint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be going through some shit to get through this Drake album. I'm like, I'm gonna give it another try though.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it again, but it was cool. Yeah. I just feel like the beats, like what's the dude, Tay Keith? The one that did like the shoot. I was just waiting for that beat. When I heard Tay Keith on there, I was like, oh, this young's he gonna snap. It's gonna be some joint where you gonna want to dance to, and then it just coast. You know what I'm saying? It never went up.
Yeah, it never was bad.
It was never bad,
but it had the potential to be great, and it never got great.
Yeah, that's my only thing. I just feel like I seen this video of Bruno Mars, right? And it was them doing 24 Karat, and they said they did it like 100 times, right, to get the groove right.
Right.
But that song sounds like they did it 100 times to get the groove right.
It does.
It sounds like, yo, this is so perfect because they tried it so many times. Now albums are so quick, it doesn't feel like that anymore.
You don't hear the effort.
That's what you love about it. Like, I loved it when NERD did that first album. They didn't like it. So it's one of In Search Of this, like, it sounds like the Neptunes did it. And then it's one that's more rockish, right? Because they realized it wasn't further enough. So they pushed it. And they got people to replay it. You could hear the thought in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the effort, man.
Exactly.
So from the Ye shit, I didn't hear any effort in any of these albums. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah.
Cudi probably had the best overall sounding album. It sounded kind of like an album, but for the most part.
But that's Cudi though, so it's like you gonna get there.
It's Cudi. But I mean, the shit was lazy, dog. I can't help it, and I love Kanye, but I'm like, yo, this shit is so lazy, man.
Thoughts on J-Rock's album?
J-Rock's album was pretty dope.
It's fire. Yeah, I'm not mad at
J-Rock's album was pretty dope.
J-Rock did his thing, and I'm happy for him, bro, because he was like
the first man.
Exactly. And so now it's like his time. He figured out his whole thing. He on his run. So I'm happy for him, man. I think that his album's fire. Production's crazy. Mixes sound crazy.
Super crazy.
But it's the expectation thing. You don't really have expectation for J-Rock because a lot of people don't know who he is.
Right.
So it's like when he put out Fire, it's like, woo, it's better than I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? But Drake, he puts everything so hyped, and then a Pusha T battle and all that. So we expecting certain quality, and then it's like, it ain't bad.
Right.
I feel like if Pusha T didn't happen, this would have been a better album.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what, too? I'm tired of the antics surrounding an artist or surrounding their release being bigger than the album. And then the album sounds like you didn't even care. Like you was just totally depending on the antics.
Exactly.
Not so much with Pusha T because his came after he put out the album. But like with Ye, it was the whole Trump shit earlier, and I'm like, okay, it's a lot of antics, but as long as the music is good,
right?
And then it's like, wait, you seem like you spent more time coming up on the slavery was a choice than you did with the damn beats for the album.
It's a weird. I feel like people haven't figured out this like balance between the new modern stuff and the who I was. It's still a weird balance in people because I feel like it's always changing, right? Like how Lil Uzi was popping now it's Juice WRLD. You know what I mean?
Right.
It always evolves. Every 2 years or so, it's like the old, like one point it was Future, then it was Young Thug, and now it's gonna be Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? It always evolves every couple of years, and I feel like people haven't figured out that time thing yet. You know what I mean?
They haven't, and I always think there's a way. There's a way for you to be who people like you to be and still be modern. Like you could bridge the gap.
Right.
My thing is just don't be lazy about this shit.
Exactly.
Especially when people out here calling you geniuses and all that. And I know I sound like I'm going really hard on Kanye, probably because I am talking about him for the most part.
Because we expect so much from Kanye.
Well, we've seen you do so much.
Exactly. Like graduation, late registration. Incredible.
It sounded like you cared.
It sounded like this shit took forever to make.
Now you're just like, hey guys, you want to see me make 18 albums in 18 minutes? Like, no.
Each of those like late registration, it sounded like it took a week to make each one of those songs. Like it was literally all day we were working on one song for a week. And that's what it sounded like. Like we're all gonna think about this. Each little fill, everything had a purpose. Like every dropout, every fill, every sample. This just sounds like I'm throwing stuff together. Here you go.
There, in my mind, I should not live in a world where J-Rock's album is way better than Nas's album.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's no disrespect to J-Rock. Of course, he's an amazing artist. But you think it's J-Rock, and then you have the legend Nas. Like, J-Rock can be great, but Nas' album is going to be super good. Not even close.
Facts. And shout out to Blue June and Coney, who wrote a lot on Beyonce and Jay, the Carter's joint.
Is that
the
why the sounds so fire?
That's why it sounds so fire. They was on Ape Shit, and they did another joint on there. Fire, bro. Shout out to them. I'm super happy for them. They did Top Off, too.
Okay.
So they're in that Beyonce like camp, man.
Yeah, they're in that.
So I'm happy, you know. My friends is out here working, man. They out here doing their thing.
Another dope thing about that particular album is, even though it was bars and it was everything you respect them for, it was modern. But it wasn't modern to the point where it was a trap album.
Right.
It wasn't. It was still very, and they alternated. I don't know if you noticed, they did like a hip hop sound that's on it was still modern, then kind of a turnt song, then kind of a hip hoppy song with kind of like break beats, but not corny.
Exactly.
I'm like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's how you're supposed to do it.
All right, cool. Let me get to some of these questions. Trizzy Da Vinci said, some songs have simple melodies that repeat the whole song with no other melody. How do you know when the melody is strong enough for looping through the whole song?
I don't know. You feel it.
It's a feeling thing, and then the vocals play a big part.
That's because the song you put on top of it, it can be a loop. You're right.
Best story you got about Timberland.
Oh, we don't got time for that. I'll do that next week.
I'll give my gems anytime, guys. Hey, share the gems, man. Put them in the chat.
Facts.
Put them in the chat, man. If you got gems, share it with the community.
Yes, sir.
Songwriter producer split sheet, should it be 50-50, one producer, one rapper? Some people say it should be 70-30, 60-40. Look. I wish a
hit all the facts.
Bruh, that's the one I was looking for.
Okay.
I wish a rapper would tell me that he gonna get 70.
70-30.
I wish.
Based on what?
No, it's 50-50, dog. If I made the beat, if me and Oracle made the beat, it's 25-25. You know what I mean? And y'all figure out on y'all end what y'all got going on. Cause if I'm writing a record, I'm producing I might squeeze a little 15 out of that. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And my thing too is don't get hooked on these ratios because those numbers have to depend on the work.
Exactly.
It really depends on the work put in, or the arrangement. So there's no like, oh yeah, 70-30. That's the standard.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's very much like you did this. Right. If you're a producer, production is like if you collab with somebody. I just say 50-50 because it's too much to tell. Because in production, one melody can make a difference in a beat. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And it can make the beat sellable or not sellable.
A guitar slap.
Exactly. I've seen it happen a million times, right? So I just split anything if I collab 50-50. On the writer's end, right? If you do the hook, you probably should get 25. If you write the verses, you should probably get 10. So, you know, first verse is 10, second verse 10. Then that little bridge or whatever, that 5 is debatable. You get what I'm saying? That's how I roll. I don't care about what these other rappers got going on.
Break it down so it can forever be broke.
Chords or bricks? It's a brick. Hey. You have to start the right chords too, so singers know where to go. Facts.
Damn, we're still on course.
Yeah, we way behind.
Yeah, I definitely went on it.
Not every song requires chords a lot, but there are cases where you do need chords. But melodies are made from chords.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
It's broken down chords.
They're broken down chords if you think about it. Yeah. So it's chords still there in a way. Trizza, y'all, these tutorials are killing in a bad way. I'm a female, by the way. It's Winzo. It's my cartoon. Oh, okay, I got you.
Ah, nice.
I apologize, ma'am. You know what I mean?
That's how I met Umami. She commented on my joint. I was like, thanks, bro. She was like, not a bro. But you know what? Also, it's always great to see a lady.
I'm a dude. She's not a dude. We're all dudes. A good burger?
There it is.
Anyone need tips and advice? Okay.
Oh, okay. So listen, gotcha.
Yeah. How we need to get a huge sub bass without fancy gear?
EQ?
Yeah.
Compression? Distortion?
EQ? Saturation?
Everything that you already have? Tutorial from Realistic?
Young Diego Ab said he's coming to the next producer Power Summit.
Yeah, you're on the panel though.
Diego's one of them people that's like, he'll come through and just hit you with the gems, man.
Super gems.
We even in LA, Diego's like, man, I don't really speak like that. And then he came through and like, bow,
man,
gems.
Oh, what'd you say?
Bow.
Yeah.
Diego, dog. I feel like I've been through a lot of shit in music. Diego's probably been through what I've been through, and then we about what and what in this industry shit. Like we've seen it all, been in every kind of situation. So Diego, I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the people that you can get a lot of knowledge from, and you should soak up as much as possible.
And there's a lot of practical knowledge too.
Facts.
Yeah,
it's experience.
He's Jim Belushi.
I've been seeing, but didn't have the money to fly out from Europe. Hey, we gonna have something for you, man. We gonna have something for you.
We got you covered, bro.
I'm at this family reunion in Texas. Did y'all already email the exclusive summit kit? Yes, sir.
We did.
You should have it in your inbox. If you don't, DM me, my brother.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see. I thought everyone this summer got it, but I think they only gave it to the VIPs. Yeah, it's only for the VIPs. Only for the VIPs. Respect both of you guys. Glad I was able to catch a podcast at least to say what's up. XO2 video on the way.
Hey, who's that? OG. Oh man.
Hey.
Shout out to IMOGs, man. Super dope producer.
Facts.
Incredible, man. I can't wait for that video.
Danger Boy, he said tuning in from Joliet, Illinois.
Hey.
Shout out to Joliet. Trey Beats was at the Producer Power Summit, walking through the hallways and came through. He's from Joliet.
Yeah.
He's from Joliet.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I met him that day.
Only reason I know that because one of my best friends, Rob, that used to be signed to this group called One Chance, that was signed to Usher. Yeah. He's from Chicago, so Joliet is close to Chicago. It's like I guess Gwinnett in Atlanta is like Joliet in Chicago. That's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong. But yeah, that's how I knew about Joliet. Shout out to Joliet.
Yeah.
Y'all got some fire producers out there too. Everybody out here from Joliet is pretty fire. Let's see. People have been remixing their whole album on Spotify. That's facts.
And re-releasing. What do you think about re-releasing? That's crazy.
Nas' album sounds like it was completed through email. Damn,
Facts.
We transfer.
Facts.
How necessary is it for unsigned producers to set up their publishing with BMI ASCAP?
I would do it just because it's quick, it's easy, might be free, and it's just something to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's one of the things is that you don't want to do later on. I don't want to have a song on the radio and then trying to figure out how to get paid for it.
Right.
I'd rather have this out the way and then
it's easy to do. Plus, I feel like it does something for your confidence and for your spirit. You're like, all right, I'm really in this now. I made a light investment.
Right.
Let me really.
I just hate when people would be like, ASCAP producer.
That means zero.
No, he's like, bro, anybody who pays $25 and signs up, fills out this form, can be an ASCAP producer. It's not really an accomplishment. Yeah. Nothing to take away from ASCAP or BMI or
U.S. Postal Mail recipient.
Exactly.
Like, we all get mail every day,
we know, bro.
Yeah.
Spam receiver from...
like, what? You got spam?
No, how you get spam, bro?
Signed up for it.
Made it in a week type beat. Hey, that's about to be a thing on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a fact. Sound like it.
Some of Drake's albums sound like what Kanye should have been doing.
You know what? It sounds like less than what Drake should have been doing, but it definitely sounds like what Kanye should have been doing.
Best metaphor, arranged marriage. Facts.
Yes. Killed it.
Rod Red said Drake's album fire. Monard is hard says Drake album was boring. A lot of scrippers on Drake's album.
Drake's is good. It's just an album of problems. If you're going through a problem, there's a song in there for it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
It's like a lot of songs of problems.
I need an album that's just talking about, yo, I'm trying to get to the money. I'm living my life. I'm gonna drink a little Jameson. Do I gotta start rapping, bro? Do I have to start rap? I don't want to rap, bro.
No,
I don't want to. You know what I mean? I just want the music that reflects this. Yo, we out here. We trying to hustle. We trying to get this shit.
Get the money.
Yeah, we trying to get to the money and enjoy our lives,
That's
man.
why I said closest thing in recent weeks is the J&B album.
Only thing about J&B is they talk too much about money stuff. Like, I don't want to hear no more about Philippe Patek. I can't afford this shit, bro. I don't. Yeah. That's the only thing. Big Mill, if you talk about an Audemars one more time, bro, it makes me so angry. I don't want to hear that.
I give you that. I will say the Pay Me in Equity is kind of what I'm here for. Yeah. But the Philippe Patek guy, I'm like, yeah, all right. Like, Nas was telling me, hey, extra creamy polenta. Came chef recommended. I'm like, ravioli stromboli, nigga. What are you talking about?
Right. Oodles and noodles, son. Right. What you talking about? Oriental.
Labradoodles. Man.
Production was up and down, but you could really listen to it in depth. When you driving for 14 hours, Atlanta to Texas.
I believe it.
Sounded empty. That was my thing about not Jay-Z, but Drake's.
Yeah.
I like the production on the songs with Jay-Z. Production was pretty.
Yeah, but even the Jay song. Okay, this is another thing too. When you have super fire features on your album, and they're still like, yeah, Michael Jackson on the song, cuz.
You're right.
It was still like, songs. Right. That's crazy.
I feel like some of those beats were played at the Power Summit. Jay would have been like, go to the next track. That's kind of, that's true. And here's the thing, guys, with playing records for people, right? The artist determines. Some of them, I guarantee you, some of them beats on Drake's album, if Drake wasn't in the room and heard it, it would never. If somebody else had to pick it, it would have never happened like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why we keep talking about relationships. The relationships is the key because the closer you can get to that person and really play something for it, it determines a difference. It makes a huge difference.
There was some. I heard nothing but friendships on that album.
Oh, yeah.
It was some extra strength regular beats on that album.
Drake sound depressed. He might be, man. The entertainment world is crazy.
Too many nights of too many nights.
I'm upset because I'm always good. I'm always in a good mood right now.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Drake is the oxymoron of, I got so much money, I thought it would be great. But he always talked about that. But he just used to make better songs about it. And now I'm like, okay, you're talking about it, but it's kind of a...
He said Lil Pump's albums coming soon for each other. Yeah, I don't want that much young. I need a little bit. I need somebody who's in their 30s. You know what I mean? I need the Issa Rae Insecure of albums. You know what I'm saying? The Atlanta, Donald Glover of albums.
Better.
Yeah, I need that. I'm in my 30s.
Could possibly Donald Glover give you that album?
Yeah, but I was mad about his last album too. I ain't gonna front. Because I've been a Donald Glover fan from beginning, dog.
I think you told me about that.
First album, dog, I loved. That was my shit, dog.
Right.
And so this last album was completely different than everything else. So that's the only thing. It was good. It was just I like when he raps on these weird beats. Like This Is America. It's kind of an example of his vibe that he would do. That Redbone album didn't have anything really like that. So I was kind of like, damn, that's what I look for. Yeah, that's what I look for from him.
Yeah.
But it's all good shit.
I want an exciting album. That's all I want. I don't want a boring ass album.
Focus 3 Dots, another legend. Man, we got a lot of legends in here today, man. We had Hannon Lane, we got Focus, we got Young Diego in here. We got some legends in here.
Man, if you don't know who Focus is, please do your homework. At least go follow the man on the very network social platform that you're on right now. He's a legend in the game that works with other legends in the game, and he's birthing legends of the game. Yes, sir.
He's another one that's got those YouTube videos that be making the classics, dog, that you have to. You know, you just gotta watch them 20 times, get fired up.
Every time I see Focus, I always bring up this one video of his on YouTube that I watch it. He just act like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and this is the most fire joint ever, dog. It's like, yeah,
probably
bro.
Changed my life.
Definitely changed my life, bro. Yeah. Ye's only one changing song structure and culture. Everyone else is playing catch up. No. It don't work unless everybody likes it.
Yeah, it's not good, dog. That's the thing. It's lazy. And it's lazy under the guise of genius.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's a difference between art and, like, just doing shit just to be doing it.
Listen, the motto, be different. Got that. Be dope, though. It has to be good. If you can't be different for the sake of just being different and it's not good.
Facts.
Or it sounds lazy, or it sounds empty, or it sounds regular. No. You be different, but you be damn good at it.
He said extra strength regular beats.
Extra strength regular
That's
beats.
That's real
dog.
shit.
Yes, indeed. Schmediums.
Yeah, Focus did some Waves videos. Man, Focus is the man, bro.
Oh, yeah. Focus crazy.
Are you excited about the Chance and Childish Gambino album?
I didn't know that.
I gotta hear it. He said Little Flip then? Oh, bro. Definitely not Little Flip. I ain't, dog. In 2003, I ain't want to hear Little Flip.
What sentence did Little Flip come up in?
The one where we talking about Lil Pump.
Oh, yeah, nah.
In 2002, I didn't want to hear Lil Flip. I was riding with T.I. in that whole beef. I'm like, yeah, Tip, get him. Get him, Tip.
Not Lil Flip, though.
Flip.
But,
Flip.
Yeah,
Flip. Man. So, yeah, we got 40 seconds left. Oracle, any plugs?
Yes, indeed. Just dropped this morning. XO2, 25 incredible original melody loops. If you get the stem version, 90 incredible melody loops. Also, 25 MIDI chord progressions that match those loops. SoundOracle.net. Young Trizza, you got any plugs, brother?
I'm drinking out my goblet.
Oh, yeah.
TTLO, producerkid.com. And follow me on Instagram, Trizza.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah. We out. Drinking out of these fancy glasses that Justified Music provided us.
Hey, I feel fancy. Appreciate you guys.
Decanter.
Decanter.
New word for the kids. Decanter.
New word alert.
Yeah,
Decanter. Hey, YouTube, appreciate you guys. Young Busy Works Beats, appreciate you over here.
Yes, indeed.
Damn, YouTube is growing, bro. We got more people over here. Hey. We damn near double what we normally at, man. Shout out to YouTube, man.
Man, we really appreciate y'all. We're trying to be out here growing. So.
Shout out to Superfly. I still haven't seen the Superfly movie yet. I'm tripping, bro.
That's sad.
I know. I need to see my name in the fucking credits too.
You gotta stay to the.
I gotta stay so I can see my name in the credits.
People gonna be like, "Is there a post-credit scene?"
Right. They gonna think it's like a Marvel movie.
Right.
Thanos gonna come out like
the beginning to Super Duper Fly.
Isaac Hayes in. So all right, YouTube. Appreciate you guys. I clicked everything but OBS.